How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Mega64 Podcast. Rocco, Sean, and Garrett here tonight. How you guys doing?
Feeling good, Rocco.
Feeling good, Rocco. Rocco,
That's right.
Great to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Rocco, Sean, and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we showed up to... Where's Derek?
I don't know.
Derek.
Where could he be? Just kidding. It's me.
God damn it. You tricked me again.
You do that voice thing, and I get fooled.
Yeah, that was the Rocco voice.
So easily fooled.
Well.
Let's go around the table, do our best Rocco voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Okay. Garrett, you go first. Go ahead.
Well, it's not so much... Okay.
Okay. That's pretty good.
That was
That was
spot on.
That was spot on. Spot on. Let me think. Okay. Get in the character real quick. Yeah. It's just, this is like an iconic shot. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, I don't think that Shinji's hair would look like that. Do you think we can maybe, is that okay if we work it out? You know what I'm saying? Like we work that out?
Mm-hmm. That's good. Spot on.
I don't know if that, yours is better. Yours is better.
Iconic is in
I was just going back to our Ava days, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Yo, check it out. The chicken at Knott's. They gotta figure this out. Oh. Did I hear you? What socks am I wearing? Yo.
Okay.
Nailed it.
I would like to say...
You nailed that move.
Okay, so here's the thing. Derek wins. But Derek did the on Rocco. Mm-hmm. This is the Rocco who's doing the podcast, whatever.
The many faces.
We
of
did
Rocco.
the in private, behind the scenes Rocco.
Yeah, like deep in thought. Like, we have like a serious editing question.
Yeah,
like, which scene makes it?
We
in?
did behind the scenes Rocco. You got on stage Rocco.
Yeah.
Both are good, but
Yeah.
Derek still wins.
The many faces of Rocco.
Yeah.
It's almost like we three could project enough personality to kind of replace him for this show.
Easily.
Yeah, we could program the Rocco hologram, and then we could have Rocco forever. You know, like Tupac,
Yeah.
Ronnie James Dio, and such.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
Just like
be-
Ronnie James Dio.
That'd be interesting. There was a...
Have you heard about the Ronnie James Dio hologram?
No.
I haven't heard about the James Dio hologram,
There's
but I heard your Mega Strange episode talking about, I think, Bruce Willis?
No.
Oh,
we
no.
were talking about Bruce Willis last week on just before this podcast.
Oh, that was just a regular conversation we had.
You're getting confused.
I'm conflating. Yeah. No, but
What's the Dio hologram? Is it like he performs live? Like
yeah. They're
Heaven
just
and Hell?
touring Dio forever with a hologram.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, ABBA's doing that.
it's
right?
that
till the end of
Hatsune
time.
You know-
Miku technology, right?
Dio was a little man. I would love to see how little the hologram was.
I think it's life size.
Oh, damn.
They don't give him a couple inches?
I never did see Dio live. My brother and dad
Never
went a
will.
couple times, I know. They saw the Heaven and Hell tour, and I was like, I'm good. And I thought, like, I should have gone to that. That was a mistake.
Were we talking, though, about Bruce Willis getting ready for his holograms launch? And
no,
kind of like
actually.
him preparing for that's what's next.
I guess the story that I heard about Bruce Willis, this is sad, but apparently he's like losing his mind.
Oh.
Or he's like struggling to
Oh, no.
to like remember his lines.
Yeah, that is sad.
And people are saying he has like mental decline and
fuck,
he's like
dude.
performing his movies with an earpiece. And
Yeah,
basically
why did I think this was on a Mega Strange episode? This is sad.
I don't know. We were just chatting about this. They say he's trying to do like as many movies as he can before he's just like not mentally
Oh,
capable
my
of doing
God.
it anymore.
That's such a bummer.
They said the
I know,
Razzies
right?
have actually announced a new award in his honor, worst Bruce Willis movie to come out this year, because he's putting out so many bad movies a year.
Wow.
He's done like 11 movies since his last major movie, which was Glass.
Yeah.
I think Glass was his last
Glass
major
was
movie.
probably the last thing I saw, man.
And he's put out 11 since that?
11
Damn.
since then.
That
And
no one's ever seen.
Nobody's seen them because they're so bad. And even during Glass, there's rumors that a lot of it, he had his hood up the whole movie like this.
Oh,
Oh.
you're right.
Like over the eyes.
That's the character.
They said that they had like a body double a lot just because he like couldn't perform.
God.
Yikes.
Wow.
So,
And this is a rumor, or this is like
well,
fact?
this is what is going around Hollywood right now.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're getting pretty good with this whole like make young Luke Skywalker appear in every Star Wars
That
show.
looks terrible to me.
But why not Bruce Willis? You live eternal, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, scan me now, use me later.
Exactly.
Mhm.
There's enough voice recorded that they can just kind of like do a deep fake.
Yeah.
hey, before we get too far into this podcast, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors and some good friends of ours, the people
that's
over
right.
at Creative Block Podcast. Yes, our friend Gene Goldstein and Gene's friend V host a podcast where they doodle and chat with, you know, all kinds of amazing artists about their life, their creative process, and how they have breakthroughs and get to the next level. All of this is done while they're actively doodling. If you're into animation or creativity, filmmaking, or, you know, Gene used to work at Nickelodeon. I
Yeah.
think he still does, actually.
He worked on the show The Loud House, which my kids loved that show.
Yeah, you can get some insider industry stories and just some good stories in general. It's called Creative Block. They've interviewed people like Worthy Kids, Jonan Vasquez, Viv Z Pop, Kiki Flipnote, Alex Hirsch, and a ton of others. Go ahead and check them out. Creative Block, wherever podcasts are found.
You know, of all the shows my kids watched,
Yeah.
which is many, obviously, there's been like two where I go, all right, that's respect. That's a good show. Loud House is one of them, and Phineas and Ferb is the other one, where it's like, all right, this is a good show, regardless of it being for kids. I'll watch this one with you, but everything else is just
Really?
garbage. Just so bad. So bad.
Just
You're not down with like Gravity Falls?
No. Mm-mm.
What about like, did they do Yo Gabba Gabba? Was that our friends the Aquabats
that was
working on that?
Before their time. So we.
Oh, okay.
You don't like Over the Garden Wall?
I've never heard of that. Over the Garden Wall?
Yeah.
No.
Your
that
kids
one is.
would love it.
Mm.
You
And
gotta show
then
them
like
some.
Chowder or Ed and Eddie?
No
That's
cat
me
dog.
and Johnny. Johnny got a pop on that one.
What about The Simpsons?
They love
there you
The
go.
Simpsons.
They love it.
But it's so funny. So they showed them The Simpsons, and Sawyer, especially, she's 9, was like, this is it. And watched seasons 1 to 10 with everyone. And we were all just like watching. And she kept going, and everyone slowly started like, all right, Sawyer,
Fade.
fuck. Oh, shit. And then she got to season 17. And finally, she was like, I can't do this anymore. It's like, oh, thank God.
She gave up too.
Wow.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
made it halfway.
That's what I was thinking too.
Bummer.
There's so much more.
Quit halfway through the show. You never
I
even figure
know.
out how it ends.
You never know.
You never know what happens to a poo.
Exactly.
You never
Do you
find out.
think so? There are some shows like when it ends, like people all like come back to it and watch it. Like, you know, MASH is famous for having the most like viewers at the time of it because everyone wants to see how it ended. And Lost,
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, even like the show How I Met Your Mother. I watched the show beginning and then stopped watching it, but I was like, well, it's a lot. I want to see how it
Check
ends.
the ending out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sucked.
Interesting.
That's what I thought. But anyways, I watched it. Do you think that the last episode of The Simpsons is announced? You'd be like, okay,
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I think I'm going to watch
I'll
it.
watch it because The Simpsons is designed in a way that it's not an overarching storyline, really. It's just they'll be the same family sitting like
Yeah.
it'll be new writers.
I just want to see how it finally ends.
Yeah, I'll see the last one.
You ready for the wake up call?
What's that?
They ain't never gonna be a last episode of The Simpsons.
They're
What was the last episode of Mickey Mouse? What was the last episode of
Futurama.
Futurama?
Yeah.
Disney owns this property.
Bring that
This,
back
this
from
thing's
the
gonna be
grave.
around for the next 500 years.
Do you think, okay, so I'm assuming
they got theme
eventually the
parks.
voice actors are going to either retire
Yeah.
or die
They'll
or
just
whatever.
recast them and then they'll voice modulate them to sound similar.
Hire younger,
I mean,
In fact,
similar actors.
in 10
and
years,
actresses.
audio technology will be so advanced, they won't even need to hire voice actors. They'll literally just type the script into a computer and the computer will do
Yeah,
Bart Simpson's
Vocaloid.
voice.
I mean, honestly, though, you probably have every single word ever spoken in Bart's voice already from all these episodes.
Yeah.
You could just pull it from like an archive database. And
they're
then
never
just-
going to end this show.
Oh, they gotta.
I'm going to die before The
Okay.
Simpsons does.
Well, let's say, okay, hypothetically,
Totally,
they do
man.
end the show. I'm watching the last episode just to see.
Okay.
I just want to know.
Did you watch the last episode of The Office?
I think I did. I don't remember what happened at this point, but I think I did watch it.
You were intrigued enough to go
Yeah,
back.
it's like, you know what? I gave the show like 4 seasons. I'll give it one more episode, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Jim shot Pam.
Okay, I don't remember this.
You don't
I missed that
remember
one.
Yeah. He's like, wow, you went with Roy after all?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
OJ shit.
Oh my God, is that what he said?
Yeah, Jim
That's
said
fucked up.
Jim said OJ shit as he pulled the slide back. And then, like Sopranos style, they don't show you what happens. It cuts to black. You hear the gunshot.
They
my
play that
God.
song. It's fucking crazy.
Some people
Sean.
think Jim took himself out the game.
Or did he kill Roy?
We don't know.
We'll never know.
That's why he became such
I
a
wish
horror
The
guy.
Office ended like this. If I heard that in the final episode of The Office, Jim pulled a gun on Roy, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah. You got
They
me.
fucked up.
Well, we'll think about it.
Shit.
Theme song. Hello.
Welcome back.
We
Thanks.
are back, baby.
Thanks for inviting us into your living rooms tonight.
What was that impression?
That's what JR always says on wrestling. It's funny.
Dude, Garrett,
He's
you've
such a
gotten
gentleman.
so into wrestling.
Since
Oh,
the
yeah.
tour. Since
I
you were
think-
watching it in the room.
I think Garrett now is the most into wrestling. He beat Johnny and Derek out, and it's just Garrett is like
No, I only watch like 3 hours of it a week.
you're listening to all the podcasts about
Every
it.
once in a while, I listen to a podcast or I watch like some YouTube stuff.
You're quoting JR now.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a staple. He's lovable.
I'm very into wrestling. I just don't talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah.
But I watch more than 3 hours a week.
Do you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm currently reading Dutch Mantel's biography and Ric Flair's
Damn,
biography.
See, I'm only into one product. You're watching
And
Japanese
when I work
shit.
out at night, I listen exclusively either to the Stone Cold podcast or the Chris Jericho podcast. That's it.
Hell
I'm
yeah, dude.
consuming at least 9 hours of wrestling content a week.
Johnny, can you
Dang.
top that? I mean, Sean thought I was the
I
most.
I thought Garrett was the most.
I'm just talking about it because it's new for me.
Okay, I watched New Japan,
Wow.
AEW. I've been watching fucking Raw
He's
to
watching
see
Raw.
Cody.
Oh, is he showing up over there?
Probably not. No, he is, but probably not on
yet.
Raw. And then I watched like GCW.
Damn, dog.
What's GCW?
It's like it was an
another
indie from New Jersey, but
Oh.
it got pretty big. And then I watched like Being the Elite. And,
You watch those regularly?
not weekly, but like if there's a big pay per view or something.
Yeah.
And now Ring of Honor is coming back. I'm gonna watch that as well.
I have a
Oh, yeah.
Peacock, and they have a deal with WWE, and WWE bought ECW, WCW, NWA,
Whoa.
and all those old territories. So I go back and watch
Old
classic matches all the way back
Wow.
to like the 80s sometimes, just to see like, the good shit.
See, you turned me on to some YouTube channels that are great for like focusing in on one guy. Like,
Yeah, Wrestling with Andy, the career dog.
That's specifically, I'm like, what's the big deal about this new brother coming in, fucking dancing and shit?
Jeff Hardy.
Fucking yeah, like who cares? What was this '90s thing? So you're like,
Did you
should
watch the doc on
Yeah,
him?
I did.
Did it fascinate you?
Oh, totally fascinating. And then I was like, wow, I think I came in. I wish I would have came in the first time with the like Attitude Era of wrestling in the like late 90s, early 2000s, like when the Hardy brothers were popping.
That was the big time.
Oh, that's when I watched.
That's when you watched.
I mean, yeah. Again, like I just watched because my friends are watching, so I was to pop over and see it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it on my own ever, but I definitely was there for that.
Yeah.
I remember them. Yeah, that was fun.
So Johnny showed me this video. This is the last thing I'll say about wrestling, and it's kind of about all of wrestling. He showed me this video essay that kind of described wrestling as the only form of entertainment that has a fictional timeline going on that coincides with our actual timeline.
this was fascinating when you
Which
broke this
basically
down.
says that
Yeah.
wrestling is a show,
Right.
and time progresses on the show at the same pace that it progresses in the real world.
Okay.
And basically, the wrestlers are characters on the show
Right.
who are living that character at all times.
Huh.
And you're basically following their story, sometimes over the course of 30 years. And they will call back to events that happened 30 years ago, and it's in their story timeline.
Yeah.
And so it really rewards people for following along.
Interesting.
And it's one of the only forms of entertainment that I could think of that does that. That it's like a parallel fictional universe being maintained by performers in our universe.
Right.
It's wild when you really wrap your head around what's going on there.
The only thing I could think of, and because this spans the globe. I mean, territories are across the world with these characters intermingling in each other's storylines. The only thing because that's so huge, on a smaller scale, I thought of like soap operas that have gone on for like 40 years, like Days of Our Lives or something. Like where those characters have but
that's the closest thing.
That's the closest thing, but
even when an
40
actor
years.
is fired off of Days of Our Lives and now they're on the Today Show, it's so-and-so who used to be on Days of Our Lives. Whereas a wrestler will never stop being that wrestler.
Yeah.
They might change their name or change their gimmick or their identity or whatever, but it'll still be in the timeline.
Yeah.
You're that character for life, basically.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
So I know that Daniel Bryan was big in the WWE.
Yeah.
Then he left.
Yeah.
And now he's in the AEW.
Yeah.
And he's Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
But he's still Daniel Bryan, and like that history still happened. Like they still call back to that.
Yeah.
And we'll just go like these two have met each other before in a similar match 10 years ago.
With the understanding that, like, first of all, Bryan Danielson is his real name. Daniel Bryan was a stage name.
I see.
And when you go to WWE, you never give them your real name because they own whatever name they own the character. So he gave them the character of Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
But we know that it's the same man. And so we just kind of like don't mention that and change his name.
So John Cena, he does not own that name. WWE, Vince McMahon owns that name.
I'm not sure because certain wrestlers have negotiated their contracts to retain the rights to their own
true.
identity. For example, Cody Rhodes is a wrestler who is the son of a famous wrestler, Dusty Rhodes. But for a long time, he couldn't go by his real name, Cody Rhodes, because WWE owned it. He had to go by the name Cody. He eventually negotiated a deal with them where he could go by Cody Rhodes. So, and like Jesse Ventura owns his identity. I think Hulk Hogan owns his identity. Big wrestlers, because they're so popular, it's like, you know, what are you going to... WWE will avoid the lawsuit and just be like, all right, be you.
But that's why
the small wrestlers, they don't have their names.
Eventually, you know, like Rock dropped his name. He goes by Dwayne Johnson in Disney films
But
now.
for a while, it was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, until everyone remembers.
I think he has.
Yeah, he has it now?
Yeah. But also he's in good graces with WWE.
Yes.
He's still employed.
And now he's like bigger than... He's like the biggest movie star.
By the way...
Crazy how big of a movie
By the
star he
way, yeah, people shit on wrestling. The biggest movie star in the world is an ex-professional wrestler.
True.
And some of the very, very honorable mentions, like Cena's way up there in like Hollywood stuff. He's working on tons of shit.
When I went to a house show one time at the sports arena down here, we were pulling up, and then the guy, we were pulling up to like park, and then like we paid for parking, and the guy was like, "Hey, who's next to you?" And it was The Rock.
Oh shit.
Pulling in this big thing, and he like looked over at us like this, and then kept driving.
Did he do the eyebrow?
No, he said a peace sign and kept going.
Is this an indie show?
No, it was a house show. It was just like a dark.
It was a W.
Is that what they call it? Dark show, house show. I don't know. We lost Garrett's mic.
You lost it. Oh no.
Okay, check it out.
Check one. Oh, my mic's back. I'll stop touching.
Lost
it.
Sean's
Check
mic.
it out. My mic is gone. Anyways, it was
I
cool.
get it. So
So you met The Rock.
I didn't
met
meet
him,
The
dude.
Rock
You
saw
that
The Rock.
same night. This is my favorite wrestling show.
Well, you saw The Rock at a gas station.
I was at, and then later on there was they had like people wrestling who no one knew who they were. You know,
Okay.
what do they call that when it's like a
Yeah,
jobber?
amateur,
Yeah. Well, everyone was chanting like, "Who are you?" during the match. Like that's fucked up. One of the dudes was John Cena. And last thing I'll say about the show.
How do you know it was John Cena?
he was
You just
there.
recognized him?
Yeah. Because later on, I saw that guy. I'm like, oh, it's that guy there saying, "Who are you?" And then now it's fucking John Cena.
Oh.
Then later, we were front row because my friend's mom worked at the sports arena. So we
Awesome.
got tickets for front row. Undertaker like fell out of the ring, was right in front of us. And then my friend Jonathan went, "Hey, remember when you were good?" to him.
Ooh.
And then he got up and said, ask your mom how good I am. And then everyone's like, oh, fuck. And then he went back to wrestling and was sick.
Dude,
and that
was Paul
my
Bearer
awesome wrestling adventure. What?
Was Paul Bearer there?
I don't
with The
know.
Undertaker?
I don't know what that is.
That you just summed up why I love wrestling, and
So
live
good.
wrestling is better than watching it on TV because you can't go to a Broadway play and be like, Romeo, you suck. You'll get thrown out of the theater.
That's true.
But you can do that at a wrestling show.
You're
and even if you
encouraged.
could do that at a play, Romeo would have stopped the play and be like, fuck you, you suck, bitch.
Yeah.
But in wrestling, they will. They'll talk back to you.
Yeah.
The fan interaction is so integral to the product.
It was super fun. I took Beckett to a Super Awesome Showdown show once.
Oh, yeah,
He has
those-
never seen wrestling before
those
or
were so
since,
fun.
honestly. But I have never seen. He was like 10, and by the end, he's standing on his chair, like get him, like freaking out, like from like what is this to like screaming at the top of his
Yeah,
lungs.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was. It's fun. It's a fun time.
Speaking of Super Awesome Showdown, that's a wrestling promotion that our friend Mason, our Dungeons and Dragons dungeon master, used to wrestle in. Mason is a professional wrestler, and he once wrestled John Cena.
He did.
Yes, he did.
That's right.
Whoa.
when they were both coming up and comers.
That's fucking sick. Mason's not that big of a guy, and I imagine John Cena being a huge man.
I don't think John's that tall.
Yeah,
John,
well,
look at
this
us on
this was
first name
like
basis.
years ago, so they
Wow.
were both much younger and smaller.
That's crazy.
Those guys are just so. Some guys are just so big and jacked. You know.
yeah.
Not
Amazing.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but wrestling, there's, some people think it's rigged.
Oh, I see.
So some of those matchups don't really make a lot of sense.
Did Mason say if he won or not?
I don't know. I don't know.
He
if
lost.
I mean,
he would say
probably-
it. He would say, "I once beat John Cena." at
yeah,
wrestling."
he probably,
He probably got
did
pinned.
lose.
Yeah.
I think
Be
it was like
honest.
a tag match or a Royal Rumble or something.
Damn, that's cool.
His partner lost. It wasn't him.
Exactly.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, it's fan. That's it.
Anyways, enough wrestling talk.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. That was,
no.
I started it. Can you believe it?
I want to get back.
I
into
can't.
it.
Yeah. The Oscars are tonight.
Yeah. And Rocco's not here, huh? I wonder where Rocco's at.
Oh, I'm putting it together.
Rocco told us he was going to an Oscar party, but he didn't say where or with who.
That is so true.
I think it's in Los Angeles.
It is in Los Angeles.
I think it's.
Rocco.
Where do they film the Oscars?
Rocco just made it like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be here for the podcast.
I think he made some famous friends and he doesn't want us to know.
Where are
I
you
think it's-
going? It's fine. Where are you gonna be? Oh, I want to be at LA seeing some people.
I mean, it was live on camera. We found
That's
out
true.
on
That's
camera.
true. That was live.
Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was one of those. But yeah, we
Huh.
found out.
Go review the tapes.
But yeah, so he's at an Oscars.
But he hasn't provided any more information since that conversation on camera.
Yes.
That's literally the only conversation we had about it.
Yeah, that's right.
I know he's in LA. I mean, he could be at the Oscars right now. Everyone, look for him. Is he there?
It's
Next to
something
Jennifer
he
Lawrence
said
or something?
about it being industry. I just
He
feel
did
like
say industry.
he kept saying the word industry, and I feel like it's being he's where it's being filmed, which makes me think he's there.
He must be.
Damn.
be.
I don't know if I've seen any of the movies that were nominated.
Well, is version 4.1 Revenge Direction nominated? Is that maybe why he's
we
there?
didn't make the cut.
You sure?
Next year, probably. I think
Yeah.
we
We
missed the
might have
deadline.
forgot to submit.
I don't think they put
you
YouTube
need, like,
videos
time.
in the Oscars.
What?
And the best YouTube movie of the year. Version 4 Revenge Direction.
It would've
Maybe
won.
Rocco's going to accept the award.
Oh my
Who
God.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I it's so funny. Rocco picked the movie The Last Duel for Movie Club because he's like, I think this is gonna be nominated for a ton of Oscars. I'm like, okay. 0. It got nominated for 0 Oscars, I think.
They push so hard, which costs a lot of bread.
yeah.
They pushed so
None.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck pushed for that to get
yeah.
nominated, and
I
it
don't
didn't even
think-
go.
I don't think so. So I don't think I've seen a single one of these movies. So.
I was talking to Johnny before the show started that I have been watching all day today Licorice Pizza.
All
Wow.
day. Wow.
Yeah, I keep having to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so boring.
Oh shit.
But I'm working my way through it slowly.
You're getting there.
Now,
all
Johnny,
right.
he really liked this movie, so I was excited to tell him that unfortunately, I think it's a stinker.
Uh-oh. It's PTA, right?
It's not a slow
It's
burn.
Paul Thomas Anderson, and
Yeah.
I really love Paul Thomas
too.
Anderson, but my main problem with this movie is the acting fucking sucks. Like, these people in this movie cannot act for shit.
Oh.
Like, the way they deliver their lines in this movie is so wooden and robotic, and the main girl is okay. The main guy is even worse, but then all the side characters are just atrocious.
Sometimes you get those side characters that are like ruin the whole movie because they're so bad.
I was telling these guys, there's a scene in this movie where the main character is going like waterbed shopping.
Oh.
And
hell yeah.
the waterbed salesman is just talking fucking weird. This bed's the newness, Jack.
Is he like a cameo actor?
Johnny told me it was Leonardo DiCaprio's dad, who is a famous comic book artist from the 70s, George
Okay.
DiCaprio. But as far as I know, he's never been in a movie for good reason.
What the fuck?
There's a line that he says
man.
to the main character where he's supposed to say, like, this is a waterbed. Regular mattresses are old hat, Jack.
Yeah.
But he goes, regular mattresses are old hat, Jack.
Oh, fuck.
And he calls him Hat Jack.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, you don't know the phrase old hat? Like,
And they left that cut in.
yeah, I was like, why'd you do a take where he said mattresses are old, Hat Jack? It was so weird. Oh, by the way, I know people out there like, Derek, you're being hard on this movie. The acting wasn't that bad. This movie's not that weird. Let me talk about another character in the movie who owns a Japanese restaurant.
Okay.
Okay.
He's an American guy. He's a comedy actor, and his character is married to a Japanese woman who doesn't speak English. And he's having conversations with the Americans across the table, but every time he has to talk to his wife, he starts to talk like this.
No, he does not.
And he puts on this a thick Japanese accent. And I'm only doing this because this is literally how he talks in the movie.
So wait,
For no reason, they never call attention to it. Everybody in the movie just acts like it's normal. And this happens over the course. It happens like 3 times in the movie. They keep going back to this guy and he'll talk normal and then he'll talk to his wife in that accent. And then she just communicates in Japanese. And I'm like, am I going insane?
What?
This movie's nominated for Oscars?
what time period
happening
is this?
here?
What, like,
It takes place in
the
the 70s.
it takes place in the 70s.
It takes place in the 70s.
So is this being portrayed as like, look at this ignorant guy and
No.
how he talks to his wife
No.
back in the 70s?
Johnny told me that Paul Thomas Anderson said that this movie was his attempt at doing pure comedy.
Oh,
Am I misquoting you?
I am giggling over here.
pure comedy.
He said he went for this like being completely like comedic.
This is a comedic movie, but I can't recall a single joke from this film other than the way this guy talks to his Japanese wife, which
Is,
was not very funny.
Interesting.
PTA, is he the guy who did
There Will Be Blood,
There Will Be Blood?
Boogie Nights.
Magnolia, Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love, Phantom Thread, Inherent Vice, The Master.
Man, you just nailed him. That was great.
I love Paul Thomas Anderson, but not this movie.
Not
In
this
fact,
movie, huh?
I actually feel like this movie is very similar to Boogie Nights.
Oh.
Same era. Characters
Okay.
are young. About Hollywood. Boogie Nights is about breaking into the porn industry. This one's just about being in Hollywood. But Boogie Nights is so infinitely better, I think. Just like really, really accessible.
Interesting.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Are you still wrapping it up? You
Yeah, I still got more to watch. But I'll get through it. Maybe it comes through at the end. So I might have to give another review where
follow up.
You know, they started
Retract my
nominating
statements.
10 movies, and I don't think that is... What? For Best Picture, yes,
Yeah,
Kevin.
they did that about a decade ago.
Yeah, they did. And they still do it. And I don't think it helps. I think they wanted it to be like more accessible, like get ratings up for the Oscars or something like that. But for me, it's like, if you give me 5 movies to watch, I'm like, okay, I'll probably... But 10, it's like, no.
You know what? They
Nah.
did it because they felt like people weren't interested in the Oscars and they felt like the Oscars were too artsy-fartsy.
Yeah.
So then they started nominating movies that were just hits. Like, oh, these are popular movies, which just made it that they were
Yeah.
nominating shit films
Yeah.
The
and
Dark
for
then-
Best
Knight.
Picture.
And then they wouldn't win ever.
Yeah, so then people started criticizing the Oscars, like, why are you nominating shitty movies for Best Picture? So then they just went back to nominating artsy-fartsy movies, but now there's just more.
There's 10 of them.
The
instead
comic
of
book
5.
stuff slid in there for a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were giving out those awards.
I feel like I
Rightfully
kinda,
so. Jared Leto was good.
You know, I kind of don't care about the Oscars
No.
anymore. personally. I mean, I haven't watched them in years.
I
I think I've
used
given
to-
up on like award shows.
I used to really care. I used to really
did
care
too.
about the
I did too.
Oscars.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun.
When we did the podcast, I remember we would always go over all the Oscar movies. We would even like share them.
Yeah.
I've just had no interest, lately.
Yeah, me too.
In the last couple years.
I feel like, as time goes on, Oscar movies are good, but they're rarely my favorite movies of the year. I feel like my taste is diverging from what the Oscars are like awarding, and it's just making me care less and less. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, nominate Studio 666, and now I'm watching the Oscars, but you didn't.
Right.
You didn't do that, so now I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch.
They don't ever nominate horror movies ever.
Which is, Get Out was. Well, again, I never finished it. So
Get Out, I wouldn't even particularly consider a horror movie. It's more of like a Twilight Zone episode, a thriller, sci-fi. The
about-
Sixth Sense was nominated.
What about
That's a horror film.
What about
horror
The
does get
Exorcist?
snubbed.
The Shining?
I don't think that got nominated.
Horror
No.
horror does get the snub.
It does, famously.
Yeah.
It famously is always
So does
snubbed by
comedy.
the
So it's
Oscars.
comedy. It's only dramas, really. Like what else? Right? Like
Yeah, usually dramas, suspenseful movies, thrillers,
yeah,
serious
period
action.
pieces. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Documentaries. They get their own category.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Oscars are on tonight. Thank you for watching us instead of the Oscars.
Our Oscar talk. What's the pick? What's
I don't
your
even know what's nominated.
what's your vote?
Wag the Dog.
Wait a minute.
Is that the one?
You're about
Yes.
12 years late.
Oh fuck! What was that one called? Barking the Dog. What was it? I haven't seen the dog one's gonna win.
Shaggy Dog?
No, Johnny. What movie am I thinking of?
What are you thinking of? Dog?
No,
Dog? Yeah, just dog.
There is
I saw
a
that.
movie that
like
has the word dog in it that everyone says is
Dog.
gonna
With
win.
Channing Tatum. It's called
No,
Dog.
okay, it
Dog.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's about a guy with a dog.
Yeah.
He has a dog in
His
it.
friend, they're in the
Maybe I'm
army.
wrong.
They're Army Rangers. His friend dies.
Power of the Dog.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
of the dog.
Power. Power.
Cream of Sung Young Dog.
Everyone keeps talking about that movie's gonna win, so that's my pick.
No.
And if it doesn't win, I'm pissed. Keep that in mind. That's my guess. You guys have a
No.
pick? No.
I don't think I've seen
No.
one Oscar pick.
Shit.
Johnny was so into Licorice Pizza, and I hope you didn't take Derek's negative review as a personal attack.
Oh no,
Johnny.
not at all. I 100% think that film is very polarizing.
He agrees with everything I said.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just like that. You I know when we got back from tour, you were like so amped to just have to drive up to LA to see that.
Yeah,
movie.
that was before it was everywhere. Johnny, there's like 2 theaters playing it.
He's
in
like,
the
"I'm
country.
going."
He went to one of them.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson is like my favorite director of all time. So I kind of like. I don't think there's one of his movies I hate. I will say I think Licorice Pizza might be his like worst, but I didn't think it was bad. I enjoyed watching it.
If this is easy, because it's being Oscar, in the running for Oscars now. If that's easily accessible, I'll probably check that out. But I don't know about anything else that's even nominated.
Yeah.
Belfast isn't Belfast.
What's Belfast?
Yeah, I don't even know what that
Rocco
is.
talked about it last week. I don't.
Kenneth Branagh's Belfast. Come on, guys.
Oh, right. Is it black and white and
Yes,
it's
it is.
Ireland? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's talk about something everybody gives a shit about.
Okay.
Yeah. Not movies we haven't seen.
The dude from
Video
Foo
games.
Fighters.
Oh, shit. Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say Dave Grohl.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That dude from Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Got
He needs
it.
a new drummer.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
Hey, you know what? I was talking to Rocco, I don't know, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It's like, hey,
Camera on me?
Cameron. Oh,
he's trying out.
yeah, I don't think he's going to get it. He was talking like, hey, when a celebrity dies, who do you be really bummed out about? And I said Dave Grohl would be on that list. I was like, I'll be really bummed when Dave Grohl dies. And I didn't even consider Taylor Hawkins, and I'm fucking so bummed about Taylor Hawkins dying. It really affected me.
Suddenly, we were all getting texts yesterday.
We just saw that movie,
We
and
just
it was
went and saw
super
Studio
fun.
666.
Oh, yeah. He was in that movie. I didn't see that movie.
I kept thinking about like, okay, how did he die in that movie? Is that what happened?
No.
He got
Yeah.
like kind of like decapitated
By a symbol. No,
yeah.
that's not what
It wasn't
happened.
really like the head. It was like the whole top. But that's not what happened. That's what happened in Studio 666.
I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad, and
I still don't know what happened. My mind goes to all kinds of things because my heart goes out.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
And Pat.
Wait.
Yeah. So,
What do you think happened?
okay, I'll tell you.
All
My
right.
heart goes out to Dave and Pat, who have already had to deal with losing a friend and a band member
Right.
in a drug-related or suicide type way. And my mind goes to this, like, are these two guys going through this again where another friend of theirs, artist, contributor, bandmate, goes out like Kurt did? Is there like
No.
a drug
He did not. What
overdose?
No one knows exactly what happened. But
Yeah.
apparently he was on some kind of medication, but no one knows. I know there was 10 different substances in his body, but they were saying like some of it
sounds
in
like
my-
you went over your
There's-
dose.
There's
Right.
probably 10 in my body right now. I'm
but
just
they were
thinking.
saying like all this stuff is like prescribed stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe he just like took too much of a thing and then
I heard he had like cocaine and heroin and weed and
now
booze
I
in his
did not
body. And like
I didn't hear about any of the
antidepressants
drugs.
and barbiturates.
I heard antidepressants, but again,
Where'd you get your reports from? I'm on TMZ, baby.
Oh, I wasn't on TMZ.
Where are you getting your reports
Mine
from?
was like NPR or something like that.
What's
but-
worse is I'm word of
NPR
mouth
is
from
not
you
telling
two.
the truth. What's up with that NPR?
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't know the substances.
So antidepressants don't kill you. They don't drop you dead.
I think it was like a deadly combo.
Did
or
he not
something.
wake up in the morning?
Yeah. So, no. He was supposed to be on stage an hour like before. they
Damn,
found
dude.
him.
Bob
Dude,
Saget style.
and apparently-
He OD'd on drugs.
Yeah, he OD'd. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever it is. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, they
yes.
said that they found like cocaine in his room, open bottles, pill bottles.
Oh, see, I didn't know about any
Rockstar
of this.
life, baby.
I don't know about any of that.
You didn't look into the reports?
I looked at NPR like a day ago when they said they didn't really know, but they said that they had
I
like
caught up.
ideas of what it would be.
Yeah, NPR needs
a
to
bummer.
do harder work because TMZ is giving all the dirty details.
It's like, dude, I don't know, man. It's such a fucking bummer. And
Hey, man, the you burn the candle at both ends, you know?
How'd you find out?
my sister called me.
Your sister.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You guys are really into
Well,
Taylor
you're a real
Hawkins.
big Foo Fighter fan. I
Well,
thought of you.
Here's the thing. It's
I
like
thought of you and Jenny.
the Foo Fighters, the band I like. I do.
yeah.
But like, it's not my favorite band by any means. But I just love every person in the band so much.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So likable, group
I just
of people.
truly love that band more than their music, the people. And I don't, that's like the rare instance where I don't think I care about any other band like I do this band. I just like the people inside the band so much. So
Yeah.
whatever. Like, yeah. So then like she was like, hey, I thought you would want to know. And so she called me to tell me. And I was like, oh, fuck. I mean, I guess. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
You didn't
know.
have, I had my hotline guy, Mauricio,
he
at
told
Rockin'
you?
Pins. Oh, dude, the tweet whenever a celebrity dies. I get it.
He's
like,
on it the
fucking
second it
that.
happens. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this one really fucking bummed me out. And
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, I guess. I was surprised he died. I wasn't prepared for this.
50's young for a rock star.
Yeah.
Most of them, unless it's but listen, I mean, like, think about like Lane Staley and Scott Weiland and Kurt
Yeah.
and like all of them,
I just-
Jimi and
I
Jimi
don't-
Hendrix and like going down the line, like maybe that 50's pretty good for how old was Lemmy when he
50 is
kicked
not
it?
good. 50
For living hard and fast, 50 might be pretty good. Dude's been on the road since he was with like Alanis Morissette in the early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah. That's his first gig.
I don't know. Keith Richards like 100.
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne's still going.
Yeah, some of these guys are definite like outliers for sure. Ozzy, but Ozzy's shaking like
Is
a
Meatloaf
leaf.
still alive?
No,
I know
Meatloaf's-
he's died on stage like 5 times.
Dude, I think he got COVID.
He
I
did.
think he died of COVID.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, dude, I forgot.
Yeah.
Literally, I
Paradise-
forgot because there were like 5 stories of Meatloaf collapsing on stage,
Oh,
and people
yeah.
were like, "Dude, Meatloaf is dead," but then he always came back.
Not this time.
They reheated him.
No,
Oh my God.
he's
Oh man.
he's
yeah.
got freezer bird now. He's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's in poor taste. Come on.
Well,
But yeah, it is so weird because the dude was like so active just now. Put that movie.
yeah, we just heard
out.
about Howard Stern.
The
all this
album
stuff.
came out
like
for that
I
movie.
kind of feel like poor Dave Grohl. I mean, poor his kids, honestly,
and
and his
Pat
wife.
too, because
Yeah.
Pat went through this.
I kind of feel like the band
Twice.
that band is over. Don't you think?
No way.
I feel like they were maybe already running out of like what are the Foo Fighters? What's new
I mean,
for
like
the Foo
I
Fighters?
haven't listened to a
Dave
new
Grohl
Foo Fighters
just
album
play
in a
drums.
long time.
He'll just play drums on the album
I-
himself.
I think there's enough of him to guest on for other people.
I just think that maybe the Foo Fighters as a band is done.
I
And
think
maybe
so,
they'll
too.
make a new band or something. Or maybe not. I don't know. I just can't
I think Dave
imagine
will
the
go
Foo
around-
Fighters ever doing a live show again.
Yeah, me neither. I think Dave will go around guesting on other stuff,
Yeah.
playing drums or guitar
Mhm.
or singing. Who knows? Or maybe he reforms some new super group or some shit down the road.
Yeah.
Temple of the Dog fucking 2 or something. I don't know.
Isn't there another band out there where a founding member died, but they just continued on and replaced him?
There are.
Alice in Chains,
But
Queen.
yeah. There's tons of them. But there's also bands like Rush where like Neil Peart dies and they're like, that's it. We're never doing anything Rush ever again.
Yeah.
But
And that was
Rush
it.
is like in their
Old.
70s.
They're already old. Yeah.
The Foo Fighters still have shows booked. They still have money to make. There's money on the table.
I think they have so much money that they don't need.
I don't think those guys are ready to like, after something like this happens, I think you need to
No,
like,
yeah.
would you want to go fucking tour again?
No.
If like Sean just was not going to be on
Why'd
the
you
next
pick
tour.
me?
You're sitting here with us, dude. I'm not going to single out Rocco. I want the reaction. Boom. Sean, what happened? I don't know. Next week,
Let's
we
say
were
I got
supposed to go on
abducted
tour.
by aliens. I don't want to say I died.
Okay,
That's
well,
too
all
dark.
right. So if I don't go on tour, what's my option? I go fucking work at Starbucks? Yeah,
Well-
I'm going to go on tour.
Okay, sure. But let's say,
With you,
Derek,
Sean,
let's
we
say
get a
you have
broomstick and a mask.
so much money because Foo Fighters and Nirvana are going to make money forever. Like they don't need to make anything else that's new because they are I think Dave Grohl said on Howard Stern that he gets like $50 million a year from Nirvana, just from Nirvana.
He could easily, with that money, take care of maybe Pat Smear and the other two dudes.
Pat
that
Smear's
don't
also
have-
fine. They're all fine.
Who knows?
What
Oh.
about the guys whose names we don't know?
No.
Yeah,
The
what
other
were
two
those other
guys.
two guys?
I don't know those guys.
What are they going to do?
Well, join a new band, I guess. I don't know. I'm just theorizing here. I'm just guessing, but it's fucking sad. It's a bummer.
I think they'll take a break, but I definitely think they'll be back on the road.
I just made this realization, and whatever.
Let him play drums.
Me?
What?
Yeah.
No, hey, camera on me.
Not. No, thank you. No, thank you on me. So the day he died, the Foo Fighters released an album.
Yeah,
And-
in-universe album for
In-
that movie.
Yes, it was So in that movie, what was that band called?
like-
Midnight.
It's a fucking
Massacre.
Dark Order or some shit.
I
don't
don't
know.
fucking know.
I got it.
Whatever.
Johnny's popping again.
But the whole point of the movie is this album was never released because the members were dying and killed.
Yeah.
And then the day that they released this fake album under that name, he died. That's fucking crazy.
It
That's
is weirdly
weird.
related to the
Mega
plot.
Strange.
Dude.
We're going to talk about it.
Because they made this movie outside of the Hollywood system. They independently released it. And the fucking
Dude.
demon lizards that run Hollywood, they came down. They killed Taylor.
The latest-
Just like they killed the
Don't say
fucking
that.
guy
I'm
from
going
Lincoln
to do a
Park.
shameless self-plug. The
Just
latest
like-
episode of Mega Strange is about celebrity deaths under mysterious circumstances.
That's right.
And we were recording it at the same time Taylor Hawkins died, which is strange and eerie to think about.
Yeah,
Chris
it's
Cornell.
this one really got me. This celebrity death really
Chris
bummed
Cornell
me
rocked me.
out.
Chris Cornell rocked you?
Yeah.
That
I
one was-
do think the day that Dave Grohl dies, I'll be so sad. I love Dave Grohl.
Rocked me in the sense that, like, yo, I guess I'll throw some tunes on.
Yeah.
I'm so jaded, but I'm like,
that's as far as it gets for
I'm
you.
like, that's a bummer. I don't know. Like, let's listen to that Lithium Station. Oh, they are playing Foo Fighters. Well, I'll listen to some.
yeah. Sure.
But that's, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Something to think about.
something.
Life is precious.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who got me? Betty White.
Oh, dude.
Because she was so close to 100.
So
she was
young.
just right there.
She was so funny.
So full of life.
so much left to give.
So attractive.
If she was still alive, she could be on drums.
I don't think so.
Dave would totally love to put Betty in that chair, in that throne.
Okay. Well, anyways.
wanna have a
now
moment
I'm
of-
fucking bummed.
You want to have a moment of silence?
No.
And kind of rekindle your thoughts?
No, thank you.
How about
No.
instead of a moment
You're
of
making
silence?
a mockery of this.
No, not
of
a
my
mockery.
feelings.
Derek, join me.
No,
in
don't
playing
join
the
him in
drums
shit. No, fuck you.
for a
Hey,
moment.
don't
of
do
you know
this.
what? I think.
Wipe out.
Hold on. Garrett, You're just being so inappropriate.
I'm playing Wipeout for Taylor. Dude.
Listen.
You're fucking
Listen.
That's terrible. I'm mad at you.
Garrett,
What?
show some respect,
Okay.
grow some balls, and mature the fuck up.
Thank you, Derek.
Okay, a man is dead.
Thank you.
And every once in a while, a moment like this happens, just reminds you how fragile life is.
Yes. Yes.
And I think this is the perfect time to announce our new 64-hour special,
Okay.
the Life is Too
Yes.
Short to Fly Coach shirt.
Wow. What a
perfect segment.
You never know when
wow.
you're going to OD in a Colombian hotel.
Come on, don't say that. Oh my
and your
God.
band is going to have to just go on without you.
That was not.
In honor of Taylor Hawkins,
No,
we're
that
releasing
had
this
nothing to
shirt.
do with. Oh my God.
So
Columbia?
for all the Foo Fighter fans out there,
God.
go ahead and pick up the Life is Too Short
Okay.
to Fly
Sean's
Coach
design?
shirt.
No, but no. This is actually Rocco's
Sean,
design.
Learn to Fly was a
Fuck.
great song. of
God
theirs.
damn it.
Yes, and if you're going to learn to fly, you better learn to fly
This
first
is
class
so
because you never
unfortunate.
know when it's going to end.
I cannot believe you tied this into that fucking shirt. This shirt has been talked about since January. We did that stream. I went down to a fucking thrift store, found that lame ass sign, and put it in that dungeon room. And it said, "Life is too short to fly, coach," with like a skeleton writing there.
true.
And Rocco said, "That's funny. That's a shirt. Put that on a shirt."
Yeah.
And we've been working on it for so long, and it finally this was the week, and then you tied it, you motherfucker. That's not,
Well, the message just is more true now than ever.
wow.
So there you go, folks. Really think about that.
Life is too short to fly, coach.
Put this shirt on, put on The Color and the Shape by Foo Fighters, and just,
Damn, dude. That's rough.
get your first class tickets.
That's fucking rough.
Fingernails are good.
Okay, thank you.
Good work by Meg
You feel-
on this
feel
shirt.
good,
She
Sean?
killed it.
We
Good
cheered
job,
you
man.
up.
Love you, Meg.
We brought you back up.
I
brought it back
I
up?
don't feel happy.
Well,
I don't.
Well, everybody buy a shirt. That'll cheer Sean up.
There we go.
That'll help
There we
Sean
go.
out.
If you want to cheer
That's
Sean
when you-
up, buy a shirt in honor of Taylor.
He loves.
Hey, I will say that we are adding our other shows to your favorite podcast streaming service like Apple Podcasts
That's
or
great.
Spotify or iHeartRadio, I think.
audio only fans.
Stitcher, all of them. We are now putting older episodes of Movie Club, and Rocco and Kevin's show Creepy Old Crypt is also going to be on those things. So you can
Thank you very
subscribe
much,
to those today if you want to, as well as Mega Strange and, of course, this podcast as well. There we go. Thank you.
That's cool.
I wanted to announce that.
More ways to listen.
Yeah, I was telling them that I don't like watch hour-long YouTube videos. I think I said it last time on the last show, but
Yeah, we've talked about this. Like the way I use podcasts is in a podcast app because it can run in the background, and I'm like audio only primarily.
yeah.
Well,
So this is now new content for me.
our show is meant to be watched. We
I
got
know.
videos, we
On
got
this show, yeah.
photographs.
I hate when you guys will talk about a video for so long that I will run to the computer and
Well,
YouTube the timeline of where you're at. And
We're
go, "Okay,
talking
I'm watching."
about monsters,
Yeah.
and we're talking about events that are debated as to whether they actually happened or not. And I feel it's integral to show the evidence.
Yeah, yeah.
And to
It is.
display where did all these theories come from? Because a lot of them are bullshit, but they exist, and there's a reason why they exist, and I like to show that stuff. So the evidence is there. We need the video evidence.
It is better on YouTube. I will say that. Your podcast definitely is.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas Movie Club, I think that doesn't really matter. This is us talking about the movie. So the first episode is actually episode 46, and it is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So watch the movie and then watch our show about it. Or listen to our show about it.
Look at that.
How about that?
You want to talk about what's coming up on the Patreon too?
What's going on the Patreon, Kevin? Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, I will talk about what's going
Thank
on
you.
the Patreon.
Jesus.
For our patrons who subscribe, we are going to be having a series of
Oh.
exclusive streams just for our patrons.
That's right.
This is going to be a reward for the people who support us on Patreon. As you know, the world is fucked.
Yeah.
Can I say that any clearer?
I don't think so.
Everything is fucking collapsing around us. We're trying to pretend like it's all normal. It ain't normal. Fucking ships aren't coming over across the ocean. Disease, war, it's ravaging everything. And we've really been fucked. on our Patreon supply line, but Mega64 will prevail.
That's right.
We're going to find a way to reward our patrons without relying on the capitalist slugs that run this planet.
That's right. How much fuel were we wasting by shipping materials across this beautiful blue earth?
Yeah, we are a small independent company, and when we produce merch, we go to big suppliers, but we've been finding increasingly that the suppliers are bumping us down on their priority list
Fucking us.
because they are fulfilling orders for goddamn fucking Walmart.
Walmart.
Bending us over and serving Walmart while we just take it.
So we need to pivot. We need to find a way to provide something to our patrons who support us, who make this possible. And our solution is we're not going to rely on anybody else other than ourselves. We're going to create brilliant, exclusive entertainment content. We're going to be bringing some exclusive streams to our patrons out there. Really exciting stuff. We're talking about maybe doing some barbecues, some hangout sessions. Maybe we'll go to the beach.
That's right.
Maybe we'll explore San Diego together as a group. Whatever we're doing, you're going to want to tune in. So go over to our Patreon if you want access to these streams. These are going to be the exclusive rewards for our next quarter.
This next quarter. It really was
patrons.
like, what else can we do? We're so far behind on all this shit because nothing's... We ordered it forever ago. It's not coming. What do we do? And then
If you are waiting
had this
on
idea.
stuff, that is coming.
Yeah.
We
that's
should let them
Yeah,
know.
we're still working on all of it. And tier 2 still get, and 3 still get like the enamel pins.
All
and
those
that's gonna
physical
happen.
items are still
and
being...
I would like to explain this in case there's confusion.
Sure.
We're not selling stuff on our Patreon.
No.
These are rewards as a thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
If you've been supporting us throughout this whole time, those rewards are on their way. It's not like we sold them to somebody else. It's not like the inventory stock went out. Everything that you were promised, it's been accounted for. It's just on a slow fucking boat from God knows where on its way to your house.
Yeah.
Stuck sideways in the Suez Canal.
Yeah, so,
Who knows?
this isn't going to affect anything retroactively. We're not canceling anything. We're not,
we just didn't want to add to the late pile. So we thought we can just do this and
we're
catch up.
We're just done relying on the rest of the world. We're going to go it our own way.
I'm truly excited about this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time.
Good
So-
to change it up.
Check that out.
Thank you,
Patreon.com/Mega64. By the way, you also get access to Movie Club, Friend Dimension, and a couple of other exclusive treats. While you're at it, it's only $2 to get in at the entry level. So I know you got $2. In fact, everything in this world is getting more and more expensive. We might be the only thing you can buy for $2.
No shit. You're
So-
right.
True.
Go on over there and check it out.
Yeah,
Have you
no-
heard of lunchflation? They've been talking about this on the
Lunchflation.
news that
Don't tell
that-
me about it.
lunch is getting more expensive. People are returning to work finally because the
believe it.
pandemic's over, but
I hate it.
they can't afford to buy lunch anymore.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how specifically salads are becoming the new most expensive lunch item
Mhm.
Wow.
because croutons are so expensive.
Croutons.
Yeah, and I'm
Don't
thinking
give me
like,
croutons.
Fuck yeah. No croutons is fine. I don't need those.
just at this point, how much more fucked up can the world get? Like a plate of leaves and bread is too expensive
Too
to
much.
buy.
Yeah.
I mean, really though,
$14.95, please.
You can't get a salad for less than $10. And it really is just lettuce, some dressing, and croutons.
Burritos are
Maybe
over
some
12
carrots.
now.
Yeah. So what can you even get for $2 anymore?
Dude,
Nothing.
they're taking away the free school lunch. This is the hill I'm going to die on.
Wait,
Fuck
what?
that.
Wait.
They are getting rid, because during the pandemic, they said, you know what? School lunches are free. They're just going to be free for all kids.
Oh,
Everywhere in the country.
That was a...
free lunch.
They amended.
Oh, in California, they're staying free.
Okay, good.
Oh,
They should be free fucking everywhere.
Well, not in a Republican state.
public
fucking
school?
everywhere.
No,
Okay.
that
And
costs
it is
money.
absolutely insane that it's not. And shame on anyone who's not for that. Fuck that.
I'm
You know,
kidding. To
you're-
our Republican fans, I love you.
You're
guys.
making, it's like, you're making these kids fucking go there. Give them a shitty lunch. Fuck.
I don't have kids, so I don't want my tax money going to this bullshit. You know,
God
let them
damn
eat
it.
fucking hot Cheetos and Takis with their allowance on the way to school. Buy a fucking Dr. Pepper like I did.
I broke my own rule. I got political on the podcast. I hate doing this.
Sorry.
I said something
What'd you say? I didn't-
derogatory about one political group, and now I got to even it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to keep everyone on the fence thinking which side you're on.
You know, liberals
Yeah.
are too woke.
Walk it back. Walk it in the opposite direction.
And where does it end?
Okay, now we're right back in the middle.
Yeah. Did you get free lunch though? When
Last thing I'll say about liberals.
Oh,
You expect me to respect everybody? Nah.
okay. Now we're
Nah.
back on track.
Not everybody
deserves.
not everybody deserves my respect.
I did
That's
not
all I'll
get.
say.
I did not get free lunch.
Yeah, I didn't either.
No.
My
But I should have.
my
You
parents
should
packed free
have.
lunch.
When I was a little kid, I remember it was
It
$1.
sucked.
$1. Oh yeah.
It was
I had to hand over
$1.
$1 to the lunch lady every day.
You had to, my parents would never give me the money to do
Really?
that.
I
Never.
got
Yeah.
$1 in
Really?
my pocket every day.
Never.
I got
School
like
lunch was $1.25 at my school.
I got like a PB&J and like a little like pudding cup or whatever.
Yeah.
And then juice box. But if I, for some reason, like there was no time, I got the $1. So a rare event where, okay, I get the pizza, I get the little barbecue sandwich. But I just remember the cafeteria food being horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it still sucks. But now there's a fucking app that you can look at and see what's
on the menu
What's
this
on the
evening,
menu.
sir?
So you know what. So I can tell my kids like, hey, today it's they had chicken and waffles. I'm like, chicken and waffles. Like, yeah, we want that.
Don't take your
So-
Lunchable.
So
Take
yeah,
your
so they get chicken waffles.
Okay.
But then some days like, oh, it's a burrito, and then Slayer's like, that burrito sucks. I'll take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, please. You know,
they
But
don't
it's
go
cool.
to the cart and just buy some nutty bars and a soda.
No, because they don't have that anymore.
Oh wow!
They don't have a
I
snack
mean,
bar full of sodas and candy.
I
No,
was
there's no
sustained on
sodas and
sugar.
candy.
What?
Me too.
Oh,
all
that sucks.
sugar was banned from schools.
All yeah. So like.
say it ain't so.
When I was a kid in high school, it was a Ruby Red Squirt, a giant cookie, and then a Cinnabon is what I would
Wait,
get
wait,
every
wait.
day.
Yeah, yeah. You remember when there was an obesity epidemic in America? Because I
Oh,
sure do.
I still think it's happening.
It's called
I
my
would've-
childhood.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm skinny as hell now.
I would have raked up so much cash if they cut off the sugar supply. I would have been the
Oh,
drug
you'd be
dealer.
selling it.
Yeah, because I was already doing that shit and getting in trouble. Like in middle school, me and my friends would buy Costco gum, giant packs of gum, and then sell them for $0.25 and make.
Is there
Whoa.
still
Which we always got in trouble for doing, but like,
Wow.
is there still an obesity epidemic in America?
I
Because when I was a kid, I was really fat, and so was everybody I knew, except
Yeah?
for like the cool kids.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I heard about it in the news in a while, but
But I feel like everybody's like, I don't hear about that in the news anymore. They don't talk.
maybe
about
it's just
that.
old news and they don't talk about it. I don't know. I really don't know.
I think there's wars and viruses. that
oh,
dominate
is
the-
other things to talk about. huh?
dominate the
I
feed
see. That makes
now.
sense too.
I need to know about the obesity
that
epidemic.
makes sense. I remember kids in 6th grade, they would get the Kool-Aid packets.
Yeah.
And they would like eat them really quickly.
Oh yeah.
To get sugar high. But then like they would just like start twitching at their desk. But I think it was all fake. They were just trying to look cool, like
Kool-Aid doesn't have a lot of sugar.
we just got so high and then they'd just be like, they'd be at the desk like, like you should be like,
Damn, dude.
You saw some weird
Jason,
kids.
what are you doing?
Going
Oh,
through
nothing, Mr.
withdrawals.
Marks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Nodding
Yeah,
off.
kids do all kinds of dopey shit.
They're just acting like they were so fucking sugar high.
They're definitely
crazed.
They're the youth is way more educated on nutrition than we were. We had that goofy food pyramid thing that they kind of taught us.
Yeah.
Which we've proven to be, inaccurate. I think the youth, especially getting all that sugar out of schools, like however many years ago they did that, that's
Yeah.
probably huge right there for educating youth on
Yeah.
nutrition.
I think health and nutrition education is like 100 times better than it was.
than it used
Oh,
to be.
yeah.
When we
20,
were
30
coming up.
years ago.
Sure.
I mean, man.
We
yeah.
used to eat stuff that was sugar free and fat free, and all it do is make you shit your pants. And you still gain weight.
Get anal leakage. You're trying anything.
Yeah.
There's no worse term than anal leakage. That's the worst one of all of them.
It's a bad one.
You don't want that. You don't want
All
that.
right. Do you or don't you enjoy diarrhea? Go.
I don't enjoy it.
That's a bummer.
No?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate having it.
You never feel like, let's clean the pipes. You never feel like you're going Super Saiyan? Like charging up your aura?
No.
Like, I can't believe you just did that. Ah!
yeah, no, I don't like that.
No? What about you, Johnny?
I fucking hate it. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Okay. All right, let me roll it back then. What if it's just, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah.
Is there any
We're better
point
than this. We're better than
to
this,
this
Derek.
conversation? No, there is not.
Okay. Well.
A lot of video games.
I mean, you answered my question.
Oh, video games.
A lot of video
Yeah.
games came out this
Yeah, let's
week.
talk about
I fucking beat the Water Temple.
You did
so
it.
Thank you.
Wow.
It only took me a month and a half.
It only took you 24 years.
Fuck
Goddamn
that.
right.
Fuck that level. Fuck this game. I thought I loved it. I don't. Beckett is bummed. He truly was like, this is sad.
Why?
Because I keep saying, fuck this game. I hate this game. And he's like, you playing this with me has ruined this game for you. I'm like, it was like good in your memory, and then you ruined it by playing it. I'm like, this isn't your fault. This is not your fault. This is fucking game's fault.
You got to change your perspective. You're through the worst of it now.
I am. And
Time
now,
to enjoy.
And now we're in the Shadow Temple. We're gonna.
Oh, this one's way harder.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you have no idea.
I don't remember. I remember the boots that hover, kind of. But anyways, I beat that, and then I got Kirby. I've been playing.
You got Kirby?
Yeah.
Kirby's great.
Kirby is the exact opposite of what I think Elden Ring is. It is like
You've played Elden Ring,
cool,
but what you think it is.
It is cool. You don't like Elden Ring? You're not into that anymore?
No, I said Elden Ring is cool.
Oh, no, Kirby's cool too. It's also cool. But it's so fucking easy, but
Kirby has a hard mode, and it's still so easy.
It is?
yeah, it does.
Oh, wow.
The hard mode is like you
wild.
could beat it blindfolded.
Yeah.
It's so easy,
But
but
so
it's
fun.
not the point, I don't think, at all. It's just like fun, and it's like puzzles a little bit, but mostly it's just you're sucking up things like, oh, now I'm a pipe? Okay, I'm going to roll around. Cool. Oh, now I'm a car. Now I'm a vending machine. Now I'm stairs.
Oh.
It's cool.
I love when
Sounds
Kirby is
fucking
stairs.
Stupid.
Hey, it is. It
It
is
is, but
stupid.
I'm having so much fun.
I
I
don't even understand. Is there a challenge? Or are you just sucking up pipes?
there is a challenge, but it's minimal. It's like, I mean,
so what do you get out of it?
what do you mean? Like, well, I get.
Yeah, like
I-
where do you get your satisfaction from playing Kirby?
I'm a fucking vending machine shooting cans. This is
there's
fun.
little puzzle solving
It's just like little fun.
elements, stuff like
It's
that.
fun and simple.
Sucking
you know?
up a pipe, turning pink.
There are
sounds satisfying to
times
me.
that you want to play a game to just like truly relax, and this is that game.
Platformer. Classic like
It's
platformer.
just this is I think Elden Ring. You're playing this, and it's not always relaxing. You're like, oh fuck, whatever. You'll never feel that at all during Kirby.
Oh, the map in Elden Ring is like full of booby traps meant to like kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elden Ring just seems like it has a lot of surprises. Like I don't know what is in it.
Mhm.
So there's this sense of exploration, the sense of discovery. Like, oh shit, I didn't know this was here. Oh wow, I didn't know like they have buildings that walk around in this jungle. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know there were like
Whoa.
underground temples and shit.
Which
Like
is-
it's just constantly surprising you.
That sounds cool too. Like, I mean, I'm not, but for me, it's like, oh wow, I'm a car now, and now it's a racing game, huh? All right, like I wasn't prepared for that, and now I'm doing it. That it's like that kind of thing. But truth be told, most of the time, I've given the controller to Sawyer. I'm like, hey, you play this because she's 9,
Okay.
and this is a perfect game for a 9-year-old. But I'm just watching her, being like, this is fucking cool. This is a cool game. Like again.
That's good.
I wouldn't recommend it if you are super
Family
into,
friendly.
If Elden Ring is your shit, you're probably not gonna like Kirby. But it's
No.
still fun and cool.
This is for like Nintendo heads.
Yeah, I've never played a Kirby game before in my life though. This is the first one I played.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of says a lot.
Maybe
know?
it does. Maybe it
Never
does.
played Kirby.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been playing. Garrett.
I picked up Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh.
Or as I think I kept confusingly calling it Tokyo Ghostwire.
You did, but I
Last
wasn't going to
week.
correct you.
What do you think?
What I think is it's fantastic. I've been
Oh.
playing maybe I've picked it up twice and played just yesterday.
Okay.
But I've gotten like definitely like through the tutorial and everything. It feels like I'm in a Yakuza game, but it's got this first world perspective, which
First
almost-
person?
yeah, first person perspective, which almost feels like cyberpunk. I guess just because I'm in like a neon city.
Oh, okay.
But
so
yeah.
I almost got this game as
Oh
well.
yeah. You're like a cool Aang, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You guys know Aang?
I don't know him.
He had a
Nope.
flying
Wang.
appa.
Oh.
Yip
What's
yip.
that?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying.
You're like a cooler Aang because you have like fire bending, water bending, and wind bending powers on your one hand.
Mm.
And,
Okay.
And then you also get like a bow and arrow, and you're just like You're interacting with the city, which is like beautifully rendered in the Unreal Engine.
So is it open world?
It is open world. As
Okay.
you explore and kill these like creepypasta looking dudes, like there's like Slenderman looking dudes and some
Oh.
other
But it's
like
like it takes
schoolgirl-
place in Tokyo.
Yeah.
When you play Yakuza, it's kind of open world, but you're limited to the small streets of Tokyo, which kind of encloses it. Is it similar to that?
In the Yakuza series, you're in the city of Kamurocho, so you're encapsulated by some invisible walls around the city's center.
There are invisible walls
Yeah.
in Yakuza, yeah.
So this is the Shinjuku area. So I don't know where the invisible walls are, somewhere at the
You haven't found them
outskirts.
yet.
No, because it's a huge map of Shinjuku.
Oh, okay. That's
And
cool.
as I'm lifting, it's that kind of first world, or I'm sorry, it's that kind
First person.
of, it's that kind of open world game where there's the fog of areas you haven't explored yet.
Okay.
And as you like cleanse a temple, because I'm also doing like Buddhist, I'm doing like all these Shinto like hand symbol, like Doctor Strange type fucking warding off like, I'm doing like ninja jitsu on a temple door, and it like purifies it. And then the fog lifts in that whole block, and I can kind of like go talk to some yokai. They help you. The yokai are like helpful in this game.
What's the point of the game?
It's your typical like Japanese horror. Like it doesn't really make no sense.
Okay.
It's cool. It's like the Evil Within games. Like you're just investigating some, disappearance. Everyone's like gone. It is kind of like Cyberpunk in that there's no one in the city. It's unpopulated, which was a bag on Cyberpunk when it came out.
Oh.
But this is truly an empty, desolate city just with a few enemies.
And the
'Cause
story is that
been-
everyone got turned into ghosts?
Everyone got turned like into ghosts, and you're going around and like, oh, I'm
You
gonna like
save people?
save these ghosts and send
and they
them.
make them human again, or do you send them like to heaven?
I don't know where I'm sending them, but I'm sending them through like a
Somewhere.
phone. It's got you go to like a phone booth. He dials like a series of numbers, and the phone booth opens, and then it's like Ghostbuster style technology, and you like transfer souls into the phone booth.
Yeah, ghost trap.
It's like the Matrix for souls or something. I don't know where they go.
Weird.
But it's good. It looks good. Plays similar to, I guess, like Dishonored. I don't know. There's a lot of
I've never
stealth.
played that.
I'm sneaking around.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I almost got it, as I said. I think I said last podcast, but like this week, Jenny, Emma, and Beckett are all out of town.
Oh.
So it's just me and the little girls. But now when I put them to bed, it's like, what am I going to do? Like I could do anything I want to do.
You
Like,
can play
am I
Ghostwire.
should I play a scary game? Like,
You
Ghost,
could
is it
pet a
scary?
dog.
Get a glass of wine, kick back.
It's moody.
do
It
that
feels like what? Oh, and there's modes in the city of Shinjuku. You'll be going on missions and side missions where you have to go into certain buildings, like the Yakuza games. Not every building is open. Certain buildings are, and you can explore in them. It turns into a fucking PT when you go inside buildings.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Trippy shit, and then the fucking I'm walking on the walls, and
Oh,
then I'm
geez.
walking on the ceiling, and then the MC Escher type like.
So it's like an open
Change.
world horror game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It is an open world horror game. I'm unraveling the
Is
story.
it scary at all?
It's meant to be scary.
Like
Yeah.
psychological scary, or just
Yeah, like the way, did you play The Evil Within and Evil Within 2?
I tried the first one. I didn't really like that.
Like the stories are like, what? There's like a group of people like investigating. Like the stories all over the place. It's not really like scaring me, but like fighting these disgusting bosses and these like gross enemy, like Slenderman type things. When they get me in a corner and fuck me up, like I'm like, and another one comes. Like I'm, it's a horror survival game.
Okay.
It's limited ammo, so you're like running out. You're trying to like conserve, switch around your weapons.
Well, sounds scary.
I
The PT thing made me so I don't want to buy it now.
I think-
that was too scary for me.
I think me and Rocco are the only ones here that got it.
Yeah.
So look for more as we keep playing it.
Okay. Derek, you playing anything?
Actually, yeah.
You're
Jackbox Party Pack 8 came out.
Yo.
How is that?
It's better than Party Pack 7.
Oh. Okay.
I downloaded Jackbox Party Pack 8 last night because I was hanging out with some friends. We needed a new party game to play, and it is good.
Those are really fun.
What is there any like returning classics, or is it all new games?
There's a new version of Drawful where you have to animate.
What?
Yeah, you do like 2-frame animation, which sounds like really intimidating, but I think it actually works. It makes because you're basically making a picture that just does 2 things and it rotates back and forth between them. But in Drawful, you get a prompt and you draw it,
right.
and then other people look at your drawing and they try to make up their own prompt,
right.
and then everybody guesses
what it is.
And so, yeah, the animations kind of add a new element to like what the prompt could be.
Oh my God. Drawful, I think I play Drawful at least 3 times a week.
Really?
Like that, yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, because now there's so many of us at our house, and so like Lennon and Sawyer can both read now, so they do it too. So they have like their like tablets and iPads and stuff like that, and so like, we have like 6-player, and we play it all the time. I know there's a new Drawful. That's like
there's a new Drawful, and then there's a new trivia game, which is like I think it's called like the Really Big Wheel or something. But it's essentially a trivia game that has like in really big multiple choice options. So it'll be like, these are all the X-Men. Match them up with all their powers. It'll give you like 15 X-Men and 15 powers, and then people are just like racing
that sounds fun.
to like get it right.
Damn.
Or like it'll give you a list of names and like 20 actors, and it'll be like, name all the ones that have won an EGOT.
Fuck.
Emmy, Grammy, Tony, Oscar.
Damn.
And so, so it's like 15 multiple choices, and you don't get them all right. Instead of, putting in your own answer, just having like 4 choices.
More multiple choice.
Yeah. And that game is pretty fun. Those are the only 2 that I played because I just got this last night. But Party Pack 8,
I feel like there's always 1 or 2 that kind of suck, but for the most part, I love all the Jackbox Party Packs.
I love Jackbox 2 as a local co-op multiplayer game. If you have friends over and you just need something fun to play for 20 minutes, how come nobody else is making games like that?
They really ruled that. And I thought it was so dope. When lockdown first started and everyone was in quarantine, they like, you know what, our game's free. And they made it like, I got Drawful on my Apple TV because it was free. Because like, hey, everyone's stuck at home. You have this. It was so nice. I don't know.
So you play it on the TV, not a console?
Yeah, we play it on Apple TV. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. And then everyone uses their tablet.
Yes. Because it's used anyways.
It doesn't matter what you play it on.
Yeah, it's so interesting. They are the first and the only ones that I know of where you play the game on a personal phone or tablet.
So smart. We had some friends there who would give us codes back in the day. I don't know if they're still there or not.
Remember we did that TwitchCon
stage
show? That was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun.
Kev?
Yeah. It's rare that like, I mean, I'm just like a huge asshole here, but like a lot of times we get like contacted and we do things for people that I'm not really familiar with the work. But Jackbox, like, oh, this I know.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited about this. Anyways.
I'm a jackhead.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm a jack off.
I eat a Jack in the Box.
I'm a jacker.
Johnny, do you know who won Best Picture yet?
Jack the Ripper.
Dog Days. That one?
Dog. It's just called Dog.
Dog.
With Channing Tatum.
Year of the Dog? No, it's not. That's not
They make fun of Portland.
Power of the
It's
Dog.
funny.
Power of the Dog.
When they do the remembrance of all the people who passed away, are they going to put Taylor Hawkins in there?
Come on.
Or Betty
I thought
White.
we were done with
Who gets
It's
Betty
a legit
White
question.
Betty White will be in there.
Who gets snubbed?
It's a legit question.
I don't think that they'll make. I don't think he'll.
Well, he was just in a hit movie.
I don't think it was a hit. No. Okay. Well,
Not yet. We don't know
Nobody's
yet.
watching, so they just canceled the show.
Not too long ago, I won. Speaking of winning awards, I won the trophy for our board game Olympics.
Yeah, and $1,000 if I recall.
$1,000, which I was so like, what do I do with this? Do you remember what I said I would do with the money? What I thought I would have to do with it?
I want to point out, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever posted this or even we didn't even take credit for the good things we do.
Oh,
but
let's catch everyone up on it.
Garrett did generously make a donation. Well, we made a donation in Garrett's honor.
That's correct. Yes.
To the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Shortly after the board game Olympics. We didn't post anything online about it because sometimes it just seems like
Look what we did.
exactly.
But that was part of the deal.
But
We
some
were
people
going
are
to
like,
match.
did you actually do that?
Yeah.
And I just want to let everybody know, yes, that we did do that.
The winner gets to choose a charity, and that was once again the same one this year.
Yeah, I think that's a great
It's a great charity to get to. So that was done in my name, and
what did you do?
The money that I won, that I was like, God, I'm gonna put this in my Amazon account, but what do I do? And I've kind of just been using it as like normal Amazon. It's not fun. It's not like
you gotta do something fun.
It's not like a big thing, but I said, well, I think I'm going to have to be buying a new fridge soon.
Yeah.
So I better just use this for everyday stuff, and like, because I'm going to have this expense. Can't get a fridge on Amazon. Although you probably can.
You probably could.
You probably could.
Yeah.
But the day came as I predicted.
You got a fridge?
I had to go fucking buy a new fridge.
Oh, wait, your fridge
today.
broke?
Did it break?
Fridge broke.
Oh.
Like, it was on the fridge that weekend when I came in. It was like, there's some melted ice cream in the top shelf.
Uh-oh.
And then last night I went out to go make a pizza, frozen DiGiorno.
Yeah.
The thing
soggy
was,
DiGiorno?
thing was limp, dude. It was all,
no.
we put them on their side when they're frozen, and they're on their side, they're fine. But that shit was like sagged down.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
So I'm like, Trish, like, the fuck, get in here, check it out. And yeah, nothing.
Everything's trashed.
Nothing's like holding the cold like it used to in the fridge or the freezer side. This thing was old. This thing's like so old.
Yeah.
I got it off Craigslist like 10 years ago, probably more.
Yeah.
So it served its purpose. I had to go out and get a new one.
You got one of those smart fridges now?
Oh. No, I was kind of looking at like, yo, what's in my price range? Because like I got that $1,000 from the
Board Game Olympics.
Board Game Olympics. Maybe that should be my price range. That's like almost exactly what I spent today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Like $100 more, taxes and shit.
Any bells and whistles? Any
Yeah. What's special about this fridge?
Super basic.
No, is it $1,000 for a basic fridge?
Yeah, they're not fucking cheap. It's nice.
Appliances got more expensive.
Damn,
during the pandemic.
dude.
Yeah. It uses a less electricity. It's got a better energy saver rating on it for me. That'll save me a little.
Sure.
But, this is Trisha's like deal. I'm like, you pick what you want out. You're all into baking and cooking and doing stuff. Like, you're going to be the one who, uses this more than I. So let's pick a fridge that you like. She wanted the drawer freezer at the bottom. That's kind of modern.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
But just the one door top fridge, not the French door. Everything new is the French door with the touch screen. And
you don't need that.
You can fucking press a button and the camera shows you what's in.
I hate that.
Yeah, all that shit.
That's
water
so
maker.
fucking stupid.
Don't need it.
No, you don't say. You don't need that.
Don't need the water maker thing now. Don't even have a hookup.
The water maker is fine. Whatever. You have that. Ice maker is kind of cool.
Fuck it. I don't have a water hookup behind the fridge.
Oh yeah, that's
never had an ice maker work. Never had it hooked up.
Yeah.
So fuck that. I got stripped down, dinged and dented model. That's why it was cheap. It was there's like an appliance superstore kind of thing.
Your last fridge, if I recall, was black.
Yeah.
Is this one black?
This is
not
aluminum.
White. Oh, aluminum.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Silver.
that's nice.
It shows fingerprints.
That's nice though. That looks nice.
So you know who's been sneaking in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun taking all the magnets and stuff off of the old one?
No, I didn't have fun blowing my back out moving either.
No, yeah. That's a fun day for you.
Yeah. Oh, all day. It's just been like cleaning, moving.
Cleaning it.
Allergy dusting and everything else. But
that sucks.
I fulfilled the prophecy. I knew I was going to have to get a new fridge. The day came.
Today was the day.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I dropped in.
I saw that video.
I did. Yeah. It was one of
I'm
those
on your
things-
close friends. So
I put that on all friends.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. But I dropped in. I did it once before with Garrett, and it's been years since I did it again.
Since we filmed it on Twitch?
Yeah, that was
Johnny was
pre-pandemic. Yeah.
That was over a
2
year
years ago. That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's been that long, and I only did that one time or two times. So I went with my girls, and I got all these pads that we got from that Disgaea video.
Yeah.
So I put them all on, and I was just like, the park was empty. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And it took me an hour to finally get the courage. I just kept standing there and like going and then running off, and then like I just couldn't commit in my head to do it. And I finally did it, and then my girls were super proud. And then Sawyer was like, "All right, You got to do it 10 times. 'Cause that's what I said to her.
She held you to it.
So I did it 10 times.
Okay.
And then I feel confident now if I go back to the skate park, I could do it again.
Now, yeah.
But today, Sawyer had her skateboard lessons at this, like, that park, a skate park that was in that skate game.
It's a famous skate park out in...
she has skateboard lessons at this park that's so famous. Yeah, it's like 1-for-1 in that game.
Yeah.
But there's a pool. And so Sawyer was skating in that pool today. But it was like, it's going up and down, kind of figuring it out a little bit, not dropping in, obviously.
Sure.
But then this fucking kid just like walked up and just, like there was nothing, just like dropped into it. And I thought like, that's what I want. I want to be able to drop into a pool. Like
Tony Hawk's Jr. here.
No,
Vertical.
Kevin, on the edge of the pool. And then you drop down the wall of the pool is what this kid did.
There's like 2 feet of vert.
It's
before.
more than that.
It's more?
More than that, dude.
I don't do that
want.
shit.
No, I know. Who
want
does?
that?
I want that. Will I ever get it? Stay
No.
tuned. Derek says no.
My wrist is still messed up from skating that one
I
day.
think you're too old.
That's true.
That's the end of my argument.
yeah.
That's it. Like, yeah.
When I
what
dropped
else is
in,
there to say?
I dropped in and this dude was there. He's like, "Hey, I have a question for you. Did you learn how to drop in as an adult?" I'm like, "I learned how to drop in right now.
5 minutes ago.
You saw that happen. That was me learning. That was the first time." He's like, "Oh, because usually adults don't learn this. They usually have to do it as a kid when they have no fear." I'm like, "Oh, I have fear for sure, but I wanted to get it."
Yeah.
Well,
You did it.
Wow.
I did it.
Congratulations.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy.
I think
We
everybody
gotta
should be
go.
really proud of you.
thank you.
Most adults, yeah.
They
'Cause
don't do it.
I've seen so many videos of people dropping in and then just face planting on the ground,
Yeah.
breaking 2 shoulders, a nose, and a hip.
Oh.
Yeah, and again, when I dropped in, I mean, it was like, it's like 3 feet. It's not very impressive, but I did it. And when I do that pool, it's going to be sick.
Well, hell yeah. I want to go to this pump track you talked about.
Yeah, we'll go skating.
I wanna
We'll
go to
do the whole
this
skate thing.
pool.
Yep. All right, cool. Anyways, I think that's the show. What do you guys think? Is that good?
Johnny, is
Johnny?
that good?
Are we allowed to stop?
Johnny
Johnny,
said,
can you give us permission?
I don't know. Might need another hour.
Another hour, he says.
I got my girls in my office watching Hotel Transylvania. It's going to end real soon.
Is this the new one where he loses his vampire
They haven't
powers?
seen any of them.
Oh, okay.
And so I, on a whim, thought they might like this movie. And I bought there's a 3-pack
Really
on
just
iTunes.
putting Adam Sandler's kids through college.
It was, I
Helping
think it
them
was
out.
like $16 for all 3. I'm like, I think this is, I don't know. So I did it.
I'm sure they're going to
Are
love
they
it.
going through the whole thing?
Well,
There's
we'll
horrible
find out
stuff
how
in there.
they're watching the first one right now. So we'll see if they liked it.
You
I don't
haven't
know.
screened
they're gonna love
these?
it.
No, guys.
These are
You think I'm watching this
Dude,
They're
movie?
horror
have
films.
Have you seen these movies?
Yeah,
Dude.
they're. Have you seen
Mavis?
Hostel?
Mavis?
Yeah.
Woo!
Hotel.
I don't know who's Mavis.
Oh, who's Mavis?
Auga.
Swing!
Yeah, dog. You telling me?
Telling me,
I know about
dude.
Mavis.
Oh,
I
Mavis.
don't know who Mavis is.
Matt's
at all.
left my
Hey, all I'm
belfry.
going to say is, Mavis, you got my beacon.
Oh my.
Teaching typing over here.
We'll see it. Oh, go ahead.
That was a nut.
Okay. Thank you. Well, goodbye. Good night, everyone. Jesus Christ. Who's Mavis?
Let's bring the chat up.
For those who
Hey,
deserve it.
Hello.
welcome,
That
everybody.
was the show.
last week this is still the show. I mean, it's the after show, but it's just
But it's still the
Yeah,
show.
podcast part 2.
Yeah.
Sure.
Last week, I made some comments. I said all A24 films suck.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That was a broad statement. They
Because
don't-
Uncut Gems is in there.
yeah, they don't all suck. It's just a high likelihood that they suck.
Okay.
Mhm.
There was a lot of anger when I was saying that about A24 films, as if A24 is like one guy and he makes all these movies by himself. It's
Yeah.
like, don't insult A24. They're like a movie distribution company.
Yeah, it's
which
like
means
saying
they just-
Miramax sucks.
Yeah, they just go to film festivals and they just find movies. They're like, oh, we think this one's good. Oh, we think this one's good. And they just distribute it. They're not involved in like the creation of these at all.
Yeah.
They're like a curator, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They say this falls within our wheelhouse, our taste.
Yeah.
And I think specifically the horror films leave me disappointed often. And I'll just say that because there are a lot of A24 films that I think are great. Uncut Gems was like my favorite movie of the past 5 years.
Okay.
A24 film.
Sad Fee Bros.
And I'm really excited to see X. You said it was
Yeah,
good.
X
I've heard
was great.
nothing but rave reviews. I hear you see Kid Cudi's penis in it.
Whoa.
Is that true?
See the silhouette of it.
Nice.
If that's not prosthetic, because we talked about Boogie Nights earlier, and they definitely
CG,
they gave Wahlberg kind of a piece, if
Yeah.
you will. But I don't know about Cudi's piece. I mean,
Let me.
Cudi.
what's the legend on Cudi? Has he got a hammer on him?
Is he uncutty?
Johnny?
Uncutty. I've had this thought about Mark Wahlberg and his penis.
Yeah.
Well, say no more.
Yeah,
People
all right.
saw that movie.
Good thought.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that when he was finally like with the girl, be like, yo, that wasn't real? Like, you think they're disappointed by seeing like, oh, I saw your
I
dick.
don't think a
and it's
girl
like,
is
no, you
disappointed. I
didn't
think she's
see-
like, thank
you
God.
didn't
I
see my
heard
dick.
that
This
Mark.
is-
I heard that was a prosthetic dick.
Yes.
And that he kept it like on the mantle of his fireplace for years after that movie. So if the girl's at his house, they're like, "Oh, it's your dick from Boogie Nights."
Yeah, but
Detachable
it's like, just so you know, that was very generous.
Yeah.
You know, I'm assuming, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
What
fucked
he's
up. How
packing.
dare you insult
Maybe-
Mark
maybe-
Wahlberg? The story was probably like, "Yeah, they had to give me this little one because the camera lens wasn't even big enough for the real thing. Check it out."
And then he pulls it out of his sock. He tucks it into his gym
Yeah.
his gym socks.
Anyways, I was just wondering. Oh, camera on me.
Huh?
Kevin, Johnny.
Are you gonna
All
show us your wiener?
This is Whoa, he's unzipping.
You guys got any goodies I can have?
Oh God, is it time for
Do
the
everything in
fucking
the
PO box?
I feel like we just saw your Joker moment.
That's a face.
When everybody says there's goodies, why don't you just get some goodies?
Do we got
There
any?
was-
Do we have those though?
Yeah, it's over on the side.
Hey, I
was
like
a
the
set-
sideways. I like sitting sideways. I just decided.
Okay.
I think from now on, I can turn my back on everybody. This is
Oh.
nice.
There was a deleted Joker scene
Oh.
from the new Batman, The Batman. Did
The
anyone
Batman.
did anyone see the Joker scene that was deleted? Is that real? Yeah, there's like a
Joker
5-minute scene.
Was the worst part of that movie.
Wait a minute. Time out. Sorry, excuse me.
Well,
Oh,
this scene
yeah,
was
sorry.
cut for good reason.
Sorry, the movie. I assume if you wanted to see it, it's been out for a while. I feel bad. Shit.
Well,
Fuck. Welcome to the after show, everybody.
Oh,
My
shit.
bad.
I mean,
you probably
the movie's been out. We've talked about it for a long time. The main villain is the Riddler.
Yeah, the Joker's in it.
There's a very small cameo
By who?
The Joker.
by the Joker. I mean, I don't know the actor, fucking Seamus McFradden or whoever.
Oh, okay. So it's not like
Some
Joaquin
dude.
Phoenix or Jared Leto.
It's some guy from like that.
Jared
I don't know.
Leto's
Your
Morbius
high school kids
now.
might know.
oh yeah, he's
Jared
Morbius.
Leto's a whole different fucking character. now.
Yeah, he is Morpheus.
He's in a lot of shit right now. What the fuck? I thought we were done with Jared Leto.
That WeWork thing. Yeah.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't like
Isn't
him.
Jared Leto doing stupid Jared Leto shit on the
His
is it
cult.
Morpheus or Morbius?
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah, on the
Morbius.
Morbius movie.
Yeah.
Do we know, Johnny?
Is Gear in the crew?
Is Jared Leto doing stupid shit on the Morbius movie?
Oh yeah, sending like dead dogs to people or something like that.
He's
Or
getting twisted.
pig semen.
It's bat blood, which is kind of not tasteful.
Is it true that Jared Leto is a leader of a cult? Is that real?
Look,
Yeah,
look,
it is,
dude.
right? He has like an island of
They
people.
worship
That-
the sun. They wear robes.
I fucking am so sick
It's
of
not
this
a-
guy.
It's not a cult,
I
bruh.
really hate Jared Leto.
Everyone has to fuck him, but it's not a cult, bruh.
Ugh. If I had to pick who I hated more, Jared Leto or Chris Pratt.
When
Oh,
wait, what's breaking Morbius?
Jared Leto says he's not afraid to fight all of the Spider-Man actors.
Whoa.
He just said that in an interview.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom
to
Holland.
fight the actors.
He's willing to take on all three of those pretty boys.
dork. I hate this guy. All right, Jared Leto, he wins. I hate him most.
Oh, speaking of fighting, have you guys heard
No.
about more of the people fighting?
By
in
the
that
way,
YouTube
the
fighter
Morbius. I want to clear this up.
Sure, please.
He says he thinks Morbius should take on all three Spider-Men.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Okay.
It's pretty crazy.
Dr.
dude.
Michael Morbius at your service.
Vampire.
Ugh.
Anyways,
Yeah, that
Johnny's
is.
getting hyped for this boxing match between
Oh yeah.
Nathan Barnett and Matt Watson, right?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
There's way more people now. I think Aaron from Game Grumps is fighting the dude from Epic Mealtime.
What the
Harley?
What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Yo,
Aaron,
Hey.
Eager Raptor is
Whoa.
gonna fight Harley.
can I throw my hat? I'll
More
fucking
bacon.
box somebody.
Yes.
I'll box
Derek,
the shit out of
yes.
somebody.
Yes.
Look at these fucking guns.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got 24-inch pythons here, and I'm ready to fucking unload. Let's go.
Oh my god, I would love this.
I will fight Rocco.
Oh no. Okay.
How much do the people at home want to see that?
We've
How
been
much are
waiting
you
for
willing
that
to
for
pay
so long.
for the boxing match of
Come
the
on.
century?
Now we're talking.
You versus Gus.
I'll fight
Awesome.
Ego Raptor. Sure, I'll fight Matt Watson. I'll fight Nathan Barnett.
Oh
Who
my god.
else?
Fight Eric from Rooster Teeth.
I don't want to fight my friend Eric. but me and Eric can do a tag team, and we'll take on anybody in the fucking world. Me and Eric.
Dude.
Okay.
Me and
Yeah.
Eric. ED connection.
Damn, dude.
I'm gonna fight Audrey from Big Dogs.
Eric, are you down to be my tag team partner? Eric says he will pay me $1,000 to fight Rocco. Well, that's $1,000. Me and Rocco could split it. That's a $500.
That's
pot either
$500,
way.
Yeah, that's
dude.
pretty
You should
good.
take a dive.
I'll bet on Rocco and take a dive, dude. I'll become a
Bet
fucking,
against him. Be fucking. You're
that's
Okay.
egotistical.
Eric says he will tag team with
gonna
you.
buy 2 new fridges.
Okay.
Fight Dr. Ryan. I'm down. You know, honestly, I'm getting tired of the format of the Christmas cast. Maybe we got to shake
Oh,
it up. a little
change
bit.
it
iDubbbz,
up.
hit us up.
Christmas
iDubbbz.
cast should be a boxing tournament.
Oh my god.
No one wants to fight Sam Hyde. Sean, you can do it. There you
I
go.
don't want to fight anyone. I really would not
They're all
want
too
to
scared.
box anyone.
You can't
But
keep getting away with it, Sean.
but I would be happy to go cheer my friend Derek on. I would
All
be
right.
thrilled
You
to go do that.
have to fight somebody in your own weight class. So
I don't. Yeah,
you know,
yeah. But
evenly
I don't.
matched.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna fight Jared Leto. The guy's crazy. He sends used condoms to people. He's fucking nuts.
That is pretty
I'm not gonna
crazy,
fight that
dude.
guy. He's
yeah,
gonna kill
that's
me.
crazy.
Anyways, that's
Yeah.
anyway. Here's the goodies.
What do you got?
I don't know.
I'm all jazzed for Morbius now.
Lights, Camera, Jackson versus Sean. That's what J Dog and the boys
Okay.
said.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Would you take on Lights, Camera,
I
Jackson?
would take on Lights Camera Jackson.
Would you box report of the week?
I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I don't wanna
he
box
really
him.
wants to. He's like talking shit. He's like, I think this guy from Mega64
James.
is a pussy.
I would feel bad fighting that guy. He's just nice. You know, he's a
Yeah,
nice,
he is just a nice
kid.
guy.
I couldn't do it.
What about Raymond?
No. Raymond would win. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Well, so what else is going on with this boxing match, Johnny?
Breaking news.
Dude. That dude Chills is gonna box. Do you guys know that guy?
Chills.
No.
He's the guy who goes, number 4, Burger King foot lettuce, like that guy.
That doesn't do anything for me.
Oh,
Nah,
he's like
yeah.
a famous like top 5, like scary videos.
I
guy
know
on
that
YouTube.
guy. Yeah,
You know
I know
that
that
guy?
voice.
So he's boxing. That's pretty funny. Internet comment etiquette. I'm a big fan of him.
They got
he's
Filthy
boxing.
No
no one asked Derek to fight. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
what's
was
up
thinking
with
that the whole time. Like they should have asked you guys.
Featherweight.
We're
I
not famous. We're not on that level.
Sure.
Give me a break.
We don't have the suit. We're not Mr. Beast level of subs.
If anything, this would be like the most publicity we've ever got.
We need. yeah. I think getting on the bill with some of these other,
Yeah.
we'd be the jobbers in this situation.
Sure. Yeah.
What'd
you get, Garrett?
It's funny that our friend used the couldn't have picked a better word. He used the term goodies in the letter here. This is from our friend Syntho. Our buddy James helps me DJ at
James.
at the game days every year. Rest in peace, game days. We miss you so.
Coming back.
Garrett and Rocco, here are some goodies from Japan.
Oh.
Goodies. Haven't been able to see you guys in a minute. Hope we can connect and hang out soon. The 2 Ava items are for Garrett and the socks are for Rocco. Hope to DJ with you all soon. Syntho. Also, some
Nice.
stickers for whoever wants them.
Aha.
That's you two.
Very cool. Very fresh.
Yeah. Rocco gets the socks and they are, Kojima Productions.
Oh.
Rocco is going to love those. Why don't you put them in his nook?
I'm gonna put on my feet. So
Yeah,
I'll
warm 'em
test
up.
them out for
Warm
him.
'em
Yeah,
up.
test those out.
Test them out right now on camera. Why not?
Hey,
I
Do it.
If
Johnny.
I did that, I would no longer have a friend. of
You
Rocky.
think so? He could
Yeah.
wash them.
Nah.
He has a washing machine.
He would go, nah, I'm good.
It's been recorded, Johnny. I said put him in the Nook. What happens now?
They're in the Nook. They're in the Nook.
Hey, the people at home want you to try the socks.
I
on.
know they do, but they like to watch the world burn.
You gotta
Snooze, you
give the
lose.
people what they want. It's entertainment.
This
He'll
nerve
never
stuff is
know.
cool. Thanks.
He'll never know.
I can't do that.
Thanks, Syntha.
You know, people, this is a perfect example of Sean not living a little bit. And you gotta live a little. Sometimes you gotta live a little.
Nah.
What is this kit? It's like, I don't know.
Oh, you got some dip?
I've got some UN Nerve style like ration
What the fuck?
kit thing. I don't know exactly what it is.
Oh, it says nerve on it.
I might have to get Google Translate
Is
out.
that a shoe mitt?
Maybe it's a shaving kit. It's like a little tin with. Is this coffee?
What's in the wrapper?
I don't want to open it because it's like
Why?
because it's a consumable.
Okay.
What if it's tea bags and I'm not ready to have the tea right
Put
now?
it in the thing. That's the point.
Fuck. All right.
Well, we all want to know what it is.
All right. I guess goodies are meant to be fucking opened.
Goodies are meant to get got.
Let's see. It is tea bags. Yeah.
You shouldn't have opened that.
Yeah, Garrett, you fucked up.
It just went bad. Spoiled it. You're supposed to put some water.
Oh man, now the
This is
countdown.
this is the OCD dilemma I have with.
So
trying
we
to-
have something addressed to me specifically, and it's from
Green tea.
Anna. And it is
Oh,
the fish police.
what's that?
They live in my head. The fish police. They swim in my waterbed. The fish police.
I used to have a waterbed.
It's the fish police. Yeah.
Loved it.
You ever go shopping for one and customer
No,
service was
but
a little
man,
wonky?
And when it was winter, you could turn the heater on that thing and make it super warm.
Ew.
Oh, no, it was great.
You
dude.
plugged it in and it
Yeah.
had a heated water?
Yes, it was like warm water. It was like sleeping on a warm bath.
It's
on
weird. My
top of it.
parents, when I was a kid, my parents had a water bed, and then someone else. Yeah, it was such an '80s thing.
Yeah,
It was big in the 80s.
because mine was definitely like an old one that I just found, or whatever. But I loved it. But it really got to a point though where it says a lot about me.
Pain in the ass.
I
They
kept
leak.
popping them and
Yeah.
making them leak because I kept eating in my bed.
And the food.
No, not the food, but like I would have like my dad would find like forks in my.
You dumbass. Oh
You-
my god.
You eat in your bed with like forks and
Yeah,
stuff?
but I wasn't like sleep eating then. I was like eating,
I just didn't
but
know
it
you were
was
sleep
like
eating with forks.
I was like a teenager. Like I'm not gonna eat dinner with you guys. I'll go in my room and watch TV. Ugh. And then I would eat my food there and then leave. Forget.
There's like knives.
Yeah. So eventually, what happened? My waterbed kept getting fixed and replaced until finally I showed up to my dad's like, okay, I'll fix it. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Dad." And I get there and it's a regular mattress inside my waterbed frame. And I go, what happened? He's like, yeah, you lost your privilege. You don't get to have a waterbed anymore. Now it's a regular bed. So that's happened to me.
Well,
That's my waterbed tale.
privilege lost. Oh,
All
this
right.
is sick. This is
I'm
a
still trying to
card
figure out
holder.
why I was sent the fish police.
Okay.
The fish police, they're going.
I don't think Anna is in the chat, and I don't know if anybody in the chat has ever heard of the fish police. But thank you.
Bad fish.
I'm reading the fish police. I'm gonna let you know what happens. Kaido Kid said I like comics. Thank you, Kaido Kid. It all makes sense now. I just figured it out 2 seconds ago.
Well,
What'd you get?
Oh, is there more to the fish police?
my name was on this one, so I was really excited.
Uh-huh.
And then I found a note.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mega64 gang. As you may have already realized, this package is not for Sean. He just gets the satisfaction of opening it, which is the real joy he gains from it all the time.
Oh, that's great.
Though the
Yo,
consolation
goodies.
prize, he can have the Merrill discount code included with the delivery. What's in here? It's a discount code for, I don't know what Merrill is. I'm not there
Like
yet.
taxes, dude.
The Unit 1 painting is for Garrett
Oh.
as appreciation for this special.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow. The Unit 1 painting is for Garrett as appreciation for the special effects prop work he does for the Ava and 5-minute videos.
Thanks, Flan Swanson.
He got me to I'm getting a call from Eric, and I'm assuming that he wants us to be live since he is in the chat. That's a FaceTime. Hi, Eric. Yeah.
I know you're in the show. You guys need to stop what you're doing, and you need to go watch the video. You need to go watch what just happened at the Oscars with Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Oh, did
Oh.
Will Smith punch Chris Rock?
He just walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock.
For
What?
real?
What?
Yes.
What?
Eric just breaking news.
Why would he do that, Eric?
Because Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's, like, she's bald. She has, like, a hair loss condition or whatever. And a joke about G.I. Jane or something. Will Smith, I'm not joking, walks on stage and just slaps him across the face. And it's
Remember
right.
NBC's
Oh,
The
wait.
Slap?
Wait, we got it.
Oh, please, full screen.
Oh wait, Johnny just pulled
We're
up a
watching
video
right now.
called
We
Will
got
Smith bitch slaps Chris Rock.
Here we go.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Oh, shit. Okay. And,
She's not happy.
like-
Okay,
like-
Chris Rock.
It's challenge.
she's like bald, bro.
Hold on, I'm here.
I'm out here. Oh, Richard.
Oh!
Oh!
Will Smith.
What they
Oh!
believe?
Bitch slapped me.
Will Smith just bitch slapped me.
the shit out of me.
Oh my!
Hold on, keep it playing.
This cringe is fucking extraordinary.
Will Smith looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, he does.
That's my
Well,
wife,
dude. He's been through
Keep
so
your
much
wife's
shit.
name out my fucking mouth, is what he just said.
He and his wife have been through so much shit in the tabloids for the last 2 years. Holy fucking
Well, hold
my-
on. First of all,
We have reached a new level, folks.
hold on. Thank you, Eric.
Eric.
you,
Thank
Eric.
you.
Thank you, Eric,
Thank
for
you,
bringing
Eric.
that to our attention. Yeah, so imagine me in a boxing match with somebody.
Dude,
it would be just
totally.
like that. It would
Yeah.
just be
I
You could do it.
That's crazy.
cannot
That's,
believe that.
That
do you
did not
think?
go over well?
Do you
That's a
think-
roast style joke.
Do you think that
I mean,
Chris Rock presses charges?
No.
Do you don't think?
I do not think Chris Rock will press charges because I think just everything we've seen from Chris Rock, he is, he's got a mouth. He's a New York guy. I think he could take a slap. I don't think
He slapped him so fucking hard.
I think Chris Rock would.
Eric was right.
I think Chris Rock might think it would be perceived as like weak or unmasculine to press charges. Like I think he would just take the blow. Like I said shit about your wife. You smacked me.
Hey, consequence for his art form.
Now Will Smith
But I don't know because
is
this just happened 30 seconds
nominated.
ago. So.
He's nominated for Best Actor, I think. What if he wins?
Do you reward that type of behavior? I mean,
think
that's an assault.
I think this will affect Will Smith's career. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Will Smith will come to regret this moment. I think this will go on to be like a Kanye Taylor Swift moment.
I was thinking that. I'm gonna let you finish real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was similar.
I mean,
But there was
really-
violence. There was violence in this. There's never been like a recorded assault during an award show.
Remember that it was, I forget, there's some reality TV show, and then that guy
Oh, he
jumped
threw
on
him.
top of the guy
Johnny-
from Partridge Family.
Oh yeah, what was that?
I forget,
fucking
but
guy's
he
name?
threw him off of him.
Johnny Fairplay
and, like,
broke all his fucking
teeth.
front teeth
Yeah.
out
Was it,
because he jumped on Bonaducci.
David, Danny
Bonaducci.
Bonaducci. Yeah.
Johnny Fairplay jumped on
Dude.
Danny Bonaducci.
All
and
right.
Danny Bonaducci is like, I
Okay.
don't know who the fuck this is. And threw him
This
off him.
is, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
This is time for a reboot of a TV show. I want NBC's The
The
Slap,
slap,
2
dude. My YouTube video is gonna go up.
come out.
Can we watch
and
it
it's
again?
about this.
Can we
Should I
watch it
change the
again?
name?
I feel like I didn't process this.
Hey.
Let's watch the uncensored Australian version. If
Please,
possible.
please. This is a great opportunity for me to take an old YouTube video. This is something we used to do all the time.
Yeah.
I have a
Someone
video
put that in
when
the chat.
NBC's The Slap was coming out of a lady in Austin, Texas slapping a guy on the street. And I just called it NBC's The Slap.
Yeah.
It got thousands of views.
Yeah.
I should just rename it right now.
Yeah.
Oscar's Slap.
Yeah.
And see how many fucking views I could pick up off this. All right, we're going into admin
Oscar
mode.
Night Slap.
Yeah, Oscar Night Slap. I only have to change like 2 words.
For people who don't get the G.I. Jane joke, sometimes in the chat are saying they don't get the G.I. Jane joke. G.I. Jane was
Demi
a movie.
Moore, yeah.
But
movie,
Demi Moore,
movie in the 90s with Demi Moore
she
where
shaved
she
her head.
had to shave her head to enlist into the military. She was like the first
Hoorah!
girl in the army, let in the army. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
Something like that. G.I. Jane is what it's called.
Um,
Jada Pinkett is
I didn't know. I mean, they showed her. She was like not.
You know what? Before we
weaved
go
up,
into
not
this,
wigged up. She was like,
before we go into this,
Very bold.
there's been so much just like weird emotional baggage coming out from Jada and Will.
all of that
for the
yeah.
past few years.
Yeah.
Their open
And,
relationship.
Dude, they are so open
wild
with all
shit.
of this like emotional turmoil coming out in their relationship that I think Will Smith just can't fucking handle it anymore. I think
He's
he's
like,
Dude.
now they're
But
making
he's
jokes.
hitting
Now Chris Rock's
Rock
making
in the
jokes.
face.
all right, let's watch this one again.
Oh,
This, by the way, this already has 772,000 views.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
How do you come back from that live?
Greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
I think it's the translation.
This is being translated.
This is a stream from some
Give
other
a
country.
documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
Oh my God. That
Fucking security.
is
Like no one
fucking
stopped.
insane.
There's not a security guard from keeping
Nobody suspected Will Smith to do anything.
But like Gary Busey could still be there too. Like some security should be there in case of not Will Smith, but maybe someone else. Like
Will Smith fucking
what the fuck?
Will Smith fucking prowled on him. He walked up there. He didn't come up there like you motherfucker. He
Oh,
walked
yeah,
up there
he
like
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom! He cheap shot at him with a slap, open-handed slap.
That is insane.
Is Jada like proud of her man?
I don't know.
Are the kids
I
proud?
I don't think so.
I'm scared to talk.
Like,
I'm worried Will Smith's
listen,
gonna show up here.
listen, here's-
honestly, I don't want to say too much.
Here's secretly what I love about all of this is I fucking hate celebrities. So like
No.
all of this is just hilarity.
You know what? Continue. I don't want to cut you off.
No, that's it. Like I'm rejoicing in the utter cringe that is coming out of
I don't hate
this live
celebrities.
broadcast.
I don't hate celebrities, but I do think like the celebrity worship is a little is a little
It's
wild
scary.
sometimes.
It's absolutely scary.
And yeah, this is exactly why, because celebrities are flawed humans as well. And sometimes we put them on a pedestal like they're perfect. And there's this pressure cooker that they're under. The pressure of society, being under the eye of the public at all times. And damn, who do you side with? I feel bad for everybody involved in this situation.
I feel very uncomfortable. That made me feel very uncomfortable. Oh
Hey,
my God.
I love comedy and I want to side with Chris Rock automatically because he's doing a job that honestly no one wants to get. Didn't they like try to hire Kevin Hart and then he bowed out
Well, I think
last
no.
year?
Chris Rock is not the host.
Oh, he's
not
not
what
even
He's
a
just
host?
giving out the award.
He's just trying to
He
fucking...
was there giving an award for best documentary and was
Okay.
doing a little bit of comedy
So like,
beforehand.
but with these award shows, there's been a problem with hosts over the last couple of years. They always get so much shit to the point of like people were turning it down. Like, no, Kevin Hart did not even want to do
that's
it.
not he got rejected.
Oh, he did. Okay. So now I'm thinking like, okay, now a comedian is just giving an award out, but he uses like a roast style joke. I mean, that's a hard fucking joke.
Yeah, everyone's saying, is it staged? No.
No,
That's not staged. That was awkward as
No,
fuck.
it was so uncomfortable.
You can't show that
It
on
got
TV. Will Smith can't be shouting "fuck" on
so
TV.
real.
So
There is
real.
absolutely no
The
way.
tears in his eyes and stuff like that.
There
The
is-
actress behind him and Jada.
Yes, that was like, she was like, oh
Was
fuck.
that Lupita?
I don't know who it was.
forget her name,
but
but
that was fucking
she's like,
insane.
fuck.
And it honestly sucks. Just because like the Oscars, getting an Oscar is like, a huge achievement. That like is a life-changing achievement. And
Makes your pay go way up.
this is, I think he was saying this is for best documentary. So whatever wins doesn't matter. Like
one's
anything
thinking.
that wins tonight does not matter. No one will talk about it. No one will give a fuck about it.
Howard Stern show is going to be fucking fire tomorrow, bro. Taylor Hawkins and
oh my god, yeah.
Well, I'm so curious what Howard.
I mean, he's gonna get Taylor Hawkins at the end now. That's gonna be like the last thing he's gonna
But these are two huge news things that happened over the weekend when he wasn't on. Like these are things he has a lot to say about.
That is fucking uncomfortable. Oh shit!
Why wouldn't you do that just like backstage? Like why go on fucking stage?
Will Smith definitely lost his temper. Will Smith lost his cool. It's a joke. If you're offended, go kick his ass backstage. Or better yet, you make such a bigger statement by just getting up and walking out of the Oscars. Even if you're nominated for an
you're
award,
nominated, you left. That's you're right.
Yeah, you win Best Picture, and it's like, where's Will Smith? Oh, he left because he was fucking pissed off at Chris Rock. Because now, is he still sitting there?
No, yeah.
Like, what? Is he, has security removed him? Can I get a live update?
I want to know, because I didn't really hear the joke the first time.
Well,
I don't get. I
if you look at Jada. And if Chris Rock is just not knowing what medical condition or anything or product
I don't know what she's
selling.
What's your problem
If you just look at her, you would go like, oh, I'll make a G.I. Jane joke. That makes sense. But man,
what
maybe
don't you understand?
The joke that he made.
She looks bald. Forward to seeing you in G.I. Jane 2. She's going bald.
Okay, gotcha.
She shaved her head because she is suffering from a bald patch.
And she sells some.
She made a face like that hurt.
She promotes some product about hair.
Oh man,
is that what someone said?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to get the information now.
That's crazy. Well,
can we watch it one more time?
Yeah.
I don't know if I even have the nerve.
There's
never gonna end this.
There's so much dead air. Chris Rock almost like gets the audience back after he slapped the shit out of me.
Hey, I actually wish I was watching the Oscars tonight. I'm actually fucking jealous of Rocco.
That's stuff that happens in wrestling.
Yeah.
Except this is real.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
Now, if you just left it at that.
This is where it gets awkward, yeah.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay?
He's thinking like, ooh, I got more jokes. That was that thought.
Greatest night in the history of television.
That thought is seriously like, I got some Will Smith jokes.
I think that joke. I think his thought was like, I could keep making jokes, but Will Smith will probably come back up here and beat the shit out of me for real. So I'm just gonna move on.
Because in a club, the right thing to do is to keep making jokes even harder. But at an award show, he did the high road.
What's the follow-up?
What is it?
Let me read in the chat here. During the commercial break, Will Smith is pulled aside and comforted by Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, who motion for him to brush it off. Will appears to wipe tears from his eyes as he sits back down with Jada, with Denzel comforting Jada and Will. Will's right by his side.
What?
That's thank you, Craig Reno.
Yeah, thank
in
you,
the
Craig Reno.
chats for.
Oh,
they need comforting?
There's video of him being comforted?
How hard are these actors' lives? I mean,
well, dude, this is like a career-ruining moment. Like,
yeah.
Fucking. This is what I'm saying. These are real people. They're flawed, man. Have some compassion. Go ahead. Let's see it.
Sneak cam from the fucking top row.
Dude. It's just that.
Yeah, it's what you would expect. Turn the other cheek and do something backstage. Yeah, what do you do? That's so wild.
Yikes. Well, there we go.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great. Man, the Oscars were finally entertaining.
Oscars ruled.
Crazy.
She was diagnosed with alopecia recently and shaved her head, so the joke was extremely insensitive. Style B in the chat says, see, I just wonder, did Chris Rock know that? Or is he just making a joke on appearances? This spins out of control.
Fuck. I wonder if Chris Rock's career is fucked.
No?
You think?
No, that's his job. He's a comedian. He makes jokes.
Yeah.
There's like Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little repercussion.
Wow.
He'll have to apologize publicly.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I'm not mad at Will Smith.
I'm not mad at anyone.
I'm not mad at Chris
I'm
Rock.
just very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Will either. I try to put myself in those shoes.
I think Derek was right. If he just would have walked out and left, that says way more of a statement to me. I mean, no one's talking about, everyone's talking about this, obviously. So, you know.
But then you walk out and your wife left sitting there. I mean, that's awkward.
See, Billie Eilish just won an Oscar, but no one cares.
Because we got the slap, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Thank you, Eric,
Billie Eilish
for letting us know. You were
what'd
right.
she win?
When I saw a call from Eric, I was like, this is important.
Billie Eilish is getting the accolades that she deserves in the film industry.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
17-year-old.
Damn, dude. Well, that was the show. What an ending, huh? What a fucking ending. Shit. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week.
How can he slap-
a bean update. Yes.
Did Bean slap anybody?
How can he slap me, sir? How can he slap?
I'll do a Bean update, but it ain't gonna top Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. Oh, let's see what we got here.
Keep the gob's name out your mouth.
Keep Teddy's name out your fucking mouth.
Damn, dude. If you would have just slapped him and walked off and didn't yell,
Yeah,
that's
more badass.
and it's also kind of like,
If you walk backstage.
oh, was he like hit him harder than he meant to?
Slap
or I
him.
don't know what was that. But the yelling was like, ooh, now I'm gonna die.
That's where there was the awkward Chris Rock had to like break.
Oh.
But he had the joke back.
Yeah, I would love to know what he was gonna say.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah, man.
That's
I don't
rough.
know what joke is worth getting slapped over, but
Yeah. Fuck.
A funny one.
don't make G.I. Jane jokes.
Don't make fun of Jada Pinkett Smith.
This
I would never.
This is why you can't make fun of the way people look.
Mhm.
'Cause then they're gonna slap you.
Oh.
What does Chris Rock have to lose from this?
Yeah. I don't know.
He doesn't have endorsements. It's not like, you know.
Well, Spiral 2.
There you go.
Maybe Will Smith will be the villain in Spiral 2.
Okay.
And he's
Grown Ups 3.
What's today's date?
He's a victim of
March 27th.
assault.
Okay, let's see here. This one's pretty boring.
Okay.
Okay, March 27th, 10:55, cross fingers, 11, raffle drawn. Anders Church Hall. Blast off is what he wrote.
Uh-oh.
Travel to Barbados on plane. I don't know. And then he drew like a rocket ship.
I hate this guy.
He's getting like less murderous. Let me see here. We missed last week too. Let me see if there's any crazy stuff last week.
Did he slap anyone last week?
Well, you know, I think this is the most psychotic thing we got in a while. Bean took some photo booth
Oh, it's
pictures.
all of his back of his head.
They're all facing the wrong way.
That's fucked up.
Dude, that's scary.
Sinister, dude.
If that was left in the photo booth and you find that slit, that like, I'd be scared.
Yeah.
I would be scared.
Somebody in the chat did say this looks like plans to launch a nuke. So he
Oh,
could be
shit.
he could be going nuclear. He could be doing some ICBM tests. We don't know.
But you read it like manga. It's backwards.
Let me skip ahead, see if there's anything. So then the following week, there's a newspaper clipping. He's talking about going to a raffle. Then there's a newspaper clipping that says raffle mystery. The raffle held in an aid of the police benevolent fund was shrouded in mystery last night after the winning ticket number 77 could not be found. And he wrote, who blasted heck is that raffle ticket? Where the blasted heck is that raffle ticket? So I think he won the raffle ticket.
Oh.
I don't know, but he has a newspaper clippings. You know, he's a psycho. It's obviously the ramblings of a madman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bean's going to kill somebody by the end of this book.
I think he already has. He killed Gob.
Bean's going to...
Gob's unaccounted for.
Bean's going to slap Chris Rock by the end of this book. That's what I'm predicting. All right, that's your Bean reading, everybody.
Open season.
That's your post show of the podcast. And don't forget, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
I can't get that out of my head.
That was something. Well,
I think Will Smith and Chris Rock should box each other.
Oh, high dubs.
That's what I
Get
paid
that
to
shit
see.
going.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week, everybody, and we hope you're back here as well. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Stay cool. Goodbye and good night.
How can he slap?